money-back guarantee. Go to naturebee.com and use the coupon.
Hampton League Live. Welcome to your live coverage of the 3YBFM Hampton League Live Match of the Day, right here on Streamer, Australia's premier community sports streaming platform. The best coverage of local footy and netball on the Great South Coast starts now. For Warrnambool Nissan, Baitness Rural, McDonald's Warrnambool East and Central, Sungold Fresh Local Milk, and Harvey Norman Warrnambool. This is the 3YBFM Hampton League Live Match of the Day, live and free on Streamer.
Rafferty's Tavern, Warrnambool 24/7 Gym, and Greg Allen Farm Machinery.
94.5 3YBFM.
Welcome back to Hampton League Live. Warrnambool taking on Koroit. That is our match of the day. Alan Blackburn, our man downstairs, and he's got the man of the moment, Benny Cunnington, with him.
Thanks, Joey. Benny, welcome to Hampton League Live, mate. How'd you pull up after today's game?
Oh, not too bad. I'll feel it tomorrow, though.
Now, mate, we know you're qualifying because you need your three games in, mate. So how's that all going, and when do you find out from the specialist, mate?
Yeah, that's right. No, I earned my qualification today. I took a mark, so don't tell the missus that one. She wouldn't be happy, but, no, it's actually been a bit of fun running out with the boys. It's good energy in the twos, and they're just there to have a good time. So it's been all right, but no, play me three and then go from there. I still don't know what it looks like. Like a hammy or a shoulder, you sort of got to strengthen up, then have confidence. You know you're right to go, but clots are a bit different. I'm doing a heap of checkups now, and then I see all my specialists in a week or two, and I don't know, I'm hoping like if I get the all clear and get off this medication, I might be right to go. I don't know if that's next day or a week. I don't know how long I've got to wean, but holding on to hope, and we'll just go from there. So qualify, and then we can at least make a decision once I see all the experts.
Mate, your health's the most important thing, so that's all you got to worry about, your health first.
Yeah, that's right. And I'm feeling good. Like day to day, I feel unreal, which probably doesn't help when I'm sitting on the sideline watching the boys. But yeah, we'll see what happens.
And mate, your brother Sammy, he's had a pretty tough 3 weeks, mate. Welcome to the coaching caper.
Yeah, that's right. But I was that proud of him. He done a good job. We're on a good roll going into it, so there's always a little bit of extra pressure on him to keep that momentum going. But I thought he'd done a good job. It's a perfect little opportunity for him to play the three. Now he can reflect and see if he enjoyed it or whatever else, and make a decision going forward. But no, he done a good job.
And mate, the league's very even, mate. Big game for the Blues. A winner today will probably give them a double chance.
Oh, that's right. It's big for both clubs, ain't it, today? So it just feels like it's good weather today. It feels like finals are starting today. So whoever wins will probably get that second chance and go from there. So hopefully, yeah, it's a cracking game, and the Blues can come out on top.
All right, mate, all the best, and hope you get some good results.
Yeah, thanks, fellas.
Good stuff. Good interview downstairs too, Blackie, and good to hear him. He's just a positive individual, isn't he? You know, like he's one of those blokes, you know. And I had to laugh. He's
put on a bit sore.
Pull up a bit sore tomorrow.
How long was he on there for?
20 seconds.
They hit the stat sheet, though.
So yeah, it's great. It's one of those things, isn't it? You know, and we were just talking because Paddy O'Sullivan is in a similar boat because he still needs one more game to qualify for Koroit. We're just talking about this off air. So very, very much so. He might be in the same boat next week to get him qualified for the Saints.
A North Melbourne legend, like, geez, like, even just listening to him say then, he just really enjoys running out. He's not out there for long, but certainly no type of pretense or, you know, I'm better than him. Like, he's like, and I think from all, and same with his brother and their families, they've gone, okay, well, this is where I'm going to play footy, and they've just totally invested into the Warrnambool Footy Club, and they'd be. I think both parties be really, really happy. I think it's just great that he came back to Southwest Victoria.
Yeah, terrific. Hey, Blackie, let's go to you all thanks to B&B Furniture.
Yeah, thanks, Hilly. I'm going to have a quick chat to Chris Gillen. Big day for the day, playing for the Cast Iron Cup. Chris, how you going, mate?
Yeah, good, thanks.
Big day today. It's great to see all the things. Yeah, you can buy some stubby holders, scarves and shoelaces and everything. Great cause, mate.
Yeah, we've got plenty of stuff for sale. Come down and see us.
And, mate, you're right on the bench here. You're going to make a few moves or not?
Yeah, I might have to up Danny out.
So the coach of Warrnambool, Doc, gave you a bit of a rap, said you've got a great knowledge of football, but you would have watched a lot of footy.
Oh, yeah, I watch every game every week.
And, mate, the old boy's still here. He's got the knee bandaged up. How's he travelling?
He's a bit of a sook.
Mate, you're doing a great job, and the foundation is great, and I hope it goes well for you today.
Thanks very much.
Good on you. That was Chris Gillen, boys.
Good on you, big fella. And Asher's had the knee replacement a couple of weeks ago too, so he's doing pretty well.
Absolutely doing real well to be on the bench and doing what he's doing.
Yeah, so looks like downstairs, I reckon the Saints might have won the toss.
Warrnambool
kick into the hockey field.
Hockey field.
Yeah.
Righto, beautiful. Love your work. Who are we tipping, boys? Weeks, start with you.
I sat there with my 9C kids on the other Wednesday. We did a bit of schoolwork and a bit of footy. They went 4-2 Warrnambool Koroit. So,
So 4 for Warrnambool, 2 for Koroit.
Yeah, so I'll back the 9C footy boys in, and I'll say Warrnambool will win. I think it's going to be a cracker.
I'm going to go for Koroit. I just seen them firsthand last week, and I just feel like they're playing with a bit more dash, and they've obviously played that controlled footy game, but just running off half back a little bit, with a bit of pace and a little bit more urgency. So I like what Koroit's doing. I think they'll get the job done.
Yeah, Blackie, who you tipping, buddy?
Yeah, the Saints, a little bit of breeze down to the hockey field end, boys. Maybe 1 or 2 goals.
Gussie Campbell he's on Luke Cody. Good big move.
It is. So they've gone a little bit of size difference, but they've gone the quicker, sharper player, I would imagine, because Code's very, very, very quick underfoot. Well, we're about to get things underway to kick off this big match of the day between Warrnambool and Koroit.
Here we go, McInerney up against Weymouth and the Blues in the bottle green. Well, not the bottle green, the lime green. Clearance there from Koroit. Chasing it down there is Dobson. Socking it off the ground was Fletcher Timms. And he's chasing it up on that outer side wing. Ball falls out into the hands of the Blues' Morgan Morris. They get it moving forward. Peterson in a one-on-one against Morgan Morris. Nice bit of work by Reggie Mast. Handball's out. Manane kicks towards half forward. The Saints have got numbers. Cody all by himself. It's Radler who kicks towards goal. He has a shot and it goes through for a minor score. So the first score of the afternoon goes to the Warrnambool Blues, and they go to 1 behind, and that's on the National Tile scoreboard.
Nice start in the green jumpers. They stand out the Blues for the Gillen Boys Foundation. So here goes Mooney. He squares it up further afield to Jira Neve. So Neve just happy just to bide a little bit of time. They're happy just to chip the ball around here. He's told to play on by the umpire. Kicks further afield. Sitting underneath that one was Jack Block. Stacks on the mill. Ball comes out the back. Quick kick out there from the Gorka. Gathered by Jackson Bell. He pumps it forward for the Blues. And there's that matchup we spoke about. Angus Campbell and Luke Cody. And that is going to be a real key matchup. Cody, of course, leading the goal, kicking on 47 goals. Wigsy, Dobson 45, Byrne 43.
Yeah, and Heath Morgan Morris has got the job on Mac Pedersen, or Mac Pedersen's got, so you'd be thinking that there'll be some pretty specific instructions to Heath Morgan Morris in terms of what they need to, because Mac Pedersen, he's probably one of their keys for
Yeah, well, leading mark taker in the competition and probably gets a lot of uncontested marks weeks, just the way he zones off and is able to, read the play and be dangerous. So Radley got the tap out. Wells was where he's going, but couldn't quite get him in the end. The flick out comes to Morgan. Snap around the body, and Morgan Morris out in front takes the mark, and he'll have a shot 25 metres out directly in front. And the Blues have had a couple of inside forward 50s and looked okay, Weeks.
Yeah, and this is exactly what you'd want from a forward who's playing probably defensive role on Mac Peterson's and hit the scoreboard early. And yeah, just dragged him deep then, which is probably what they want it to do.
He bagged 8 last year against the Kangaroos. He's looking for his first this afternoon, and he's just hooked it to the left. And again, a minor score. So the Blues 2 behinds on the National Tile scoreboard. The Koroit Saints yet to score 2.5 goal in this first term.
Bit of a let off there, boys. It was right in front. It was a kickable goal. Yep. And you think both sides going to have to make the most of their opportunities today. So the Saints now through Dallas Mooney. So a big zone pushed up here for the Blues. He goes short. Cut off there by Bidmay. That was Mitch. Morgan Morris again comes through. Could have been taken chicken winged, and he was. And the free kick's going to go. So he's going to get a chance again here, Morgan Morris. He'll kick just inside the 50-metre arc. He's got the leg. I've seen him out at Merrow River School during the week, and he sinks a slipper into it with the kids when he's having a kick. Big, powerful leg on him, this kid.
Yeah, and
got the fresh cut too.
Yeah, you would probably need to hit the scoreboard, like, again, if there's a bit of wind favouring one end.
So Morgan Morris comes in, kicks on its way. I'll tell you what, this one, it's just faded to the left again. So he's had a couple of opportunities. That one a little bit tougher, but the Blues, they draw first blood. So they're 3 behind, 3 points. Koroit Saints yet to score. That's on the National Tile scoreboard. Alan Blackburn downstairs. All thanks to B&B Furniture Plus Mobility and Movement Solutions.
Yeah, good start by the Blues, except they haven't heard him really on the scoreboard. A couple of touches from half forward Morgan Morris, probably playing for his spot in the side too. So, yeah, good start by the Blues.
Good smother there in the end by Angus Lowe. Handball comes out to Clem Nagorka, goes over the top. And I'll tell you what, I like the way that the Warrnambool boys have set up defensively from the kick-ins weeks.
Well, that's what Danny O'Keefe was talking about. And Koroit haven't been able to yet in terms of kick mark the ball. I think kick mark going sideways backwards they're happy with, but going forward. But yeah, Warrnambool are defending it really well, which is not super great surprise because that's probably been their strength all year.
Great throw in front position, McInerney. And he punches it forward, Turlin first to it, and he's taken over the boundary line. We'll have a boundary throw in. Blackie.
Yeah, good match up there. Sam Cowling on Sam Dobson, so what a match-up that's going to be.
Yeah, a couple of powerhouse key position players. Umpire Cam Pedler, who's got the biggest arm in boundary umpiring in Warrnambool, throws it in nicely. The tap down from Jag McInerney. Well read by Clem Nagorka, works it back to McInerney. Hurried kick. Willerstone the field to play. It does, and it goes a little off break. Fletcher Timms up against Dobson. Ben Dobson socks it over the ground, and the ball goes over the boundary line. We'll have a boundary throw in.
Where Ben Dobson, it looks like he's starting forward at the moment. Yeah, so pretty good inclusion. They just want to probably get through the game, I think.
It's been all the Blues to start this quarter. Now we've only played 5 minutes on the league contracting time clock, but they're the ones doing all the attacking. McInerney up against Big Opie Weymouth. Stacks on the mill. Ball comes out the back. Coming through there is Morgan Morris again. He gets the handball further afield. That was to Wells, young Wells. Going back, taking a nice mark, though, was Bolse for the Koroit Saints. Now they want to run and carry. Gets it to Campbell. Has a bounce. Will he have a second bounce? Just steps back inside, kicks further afield. Player down there is Couch. Jackson Bell gets a good fist in, and that was a power core fist, and that ball goes out of bounds, far out of side, and we will have a ball up. Beautiful day for footy, Wigs.
Yeah, absolutely. And that, look, obviously so Blackie, that wins favouring would you say, the couple of goals?
Yeah, I reckon it's kind of blowing into your face when you walk out in the middle of the ground, but it's definitely favouring the hockey end, mate.
Boundary throwing out of side. It's the Blues leading 3 behind. Koroit yet to score. And there's plenty of players around the contest. Very hard to get a good clear kick. A rush kick there by Warrnambool. Mooney sets himself, went through his fingers. Up the ground there is Morgan Morris, and we'll go over the boundary line for a boundary throw-in. So boundary umpires are earning their boundary umpire fee well and truly early in this game. Good crowd in attendance. The Cassine Cup playing for Muscular Dystrophy Warrnambool, the Gillen Boys Foundation.
You sound like me.
So the punch down, the soccer bit of work off there by Weymouth. He got it a good 25 metres. And Morgan Morris, he's been in everything. He's looking fit, Wixie.
Yeah, he does. He's hitting the ball hard. Dallas Mooney on him at the moment, so it looks like he's going to play that side higher half forward one. But now you look at this. So Mac Peterson, they free him up.
They do it so well, don't they, the Saints? So this time it's Reggie Mars coming through as Manane, gets a handball to Steer. Steer has a running shot on goal, pulled it to the left, goes through for another minor score. So they're peppering here, the Blues, but they just can't hit the main scoreboard. So they go to 4 behind, 4 points. Koroit Saints yet to score on the National Tile scoreboard. So the Moon Man, what a great player he's been for the Koroit Saints, son of Joey. Kick goes further afield. There goes Connor Byrne. He had his first little touch or foray into the play. Great pick up by Mitch Bidmate. Intercepted there, though, by Nagorka. That was Kalemi. Goes in and gets it again. Handball comes out to the big man McCosh. Kick goes around the body. Bouncing football. Here goes Dobson. That's Ben. Couch comes through. Radley's there for the Blues. It's a hot football down there. Oh, that was good play that time by Sammy Carter. Free kick's been plucked out. Going to go to the Saints. And it's going to go to Levi Nagorka. Plays on quickly in the pocket. It could have been a raffle, and Jira Neves on the end of it. And Neve will go back. And this would hurt the Blues because this is their first foray in their forward 50. Yeah. And Neve, even though he's tight on the boundary, he's every chance to kick this, boys. Jira Neve. He's about 25 metres out, right in front of the new bar here at the Reed Oval. No one there. Kick comes in. It's on its way. I tell you what, just fades and gets punched through by the big man, Big Moo Cowling. And that's their first score of the afternoon. So the Saints go to 1 behind 1 point. The Blues 4 behind 4 points.
That's where they're good at. Koroit, they began forward 50 mark. So once they got it past halfway, that's when they probably looked dangerous, but just haven't been able to do it.
Aussie steered too much on the kick. And he was in the right decision was there, but just a little bit too much for Radley in the end. So we'll have a boundary throw in between wing and half forward, favouring the Koroit Saints. So 5 scoring shots and no goals as yet here at the Reed Oval. The Blues 4 behind, Koroit 1 behind. So we're about 70 out. Boundary throw-in's good. Weymouth takes on Jake McCosh. Well read by Connor Byrne. Spears the pass into Dobson. And that's a great mark in the end. Benny Dobson in his comeback game after a couple of weeks out. But how was the carry and the run and the kick from Connor Byrne?
Good player.
Quick through the air. Yeah, quick through the air. And, gee, good hands from Ben Dobson, though. Like, outstretched.
Missed a bit of footy, but his touch was magnificent there.
Well, and probably could play a key forward position as well because he
Could
did
play
that.
anywhere,
He did
yep.
that against when he was at Naranda and led the goal kicking.
Could play anywhere.
So he'll kick from about 15 metres out, slight angle. Ben Dobson comes in and he splits the centre, and there's the first goal of the afternoon to the Koroit Saints. And they lead 1-1-7 to 4 behind Blackie, and that's all on thanks to the National Tile scoreboard.
Yeah, I was talking to Ben before the game. He said, I don't know how I'm going to go. I haven't played for a while. I'm a bit nervous. I said, you'll be right, mate. What a start. It was a good pass, but it was a good grab, wasn't it, Lockie? It was a tough one to
They're
make.
4 lines, Dave. So you got Couch, you've got, say, Levi and Gorka, who are a bit of a...
Connor Byrne,
and then obviously Sam and
Lockie
Ben
Rook sometimes plays a high half
So
forward.
that forward line
And
is
Neve.
looking... Yeah, and Neve is potent.
And you chuck little Desi O'Keefe just nipping around their heels as well. Good tap down that time to Bidmade to Turlin. Turlin just squares it up. That was a nice kick. In the end, that's Ned Boland, is it?
Yep.
Love it. Beautiful kick in board. Haven't seen Ned before. That's the Weymouth. Plays on there to Steer. Steer now loves to run and carry the football. Goes further afield. Radley's the target. That's Amon. Gets a handball onto Wells. Back to Liam Bidmade. Bidmade runs onto his left boot. Misses. Gee whiz, that was a good opportunity too. He done all the hard work, did Liam Bidmade, who's had a sensational season, but just couldn't finish. And the Blues... 5 behind 5 points here. They trail the Saints 1-1-7. Bad kicking at the moment, Weeks.
Yeah, look, it is. And they've had... And probably some have been pretty gettable, but all have been. So, and the longer it goes on, it almost becomes a bit of a monkey on the back you want to get off. So...
Miller went to spot up a teammate close to the boundary line, wasn't able to execute. Ball goes over the boundary line. We'll have a boundary throw in. So the Blues are setting up well defensively, making it hard for those kicks outside defensive 50 for Koroit, but just the execution wasn't spot on that time around for Benny Miller. Boundary throw in, and it's going to be Jake McCosh up against Dan Weymouth. The young versus the veteran. Here's Jack Block, great contested footballer, ball in dispute. And they're fighting tooth and nail. Desi O'Keefe jumps on the ball as well, but unable to get it out. And we'll have a throw up right on true centre wing. So a 2-point advantage to Koroit. 11.5 minutes gone on the league contracting time clock. McClosh up against Weymouth. Weymouth 1 out. Now it's the Blues through, the Saints through Rook. Bangs it on the boot towards Dobson. Good defensive punch by Warrnambool. And I think Bidmate will see it over the boundary line. He will in the end. And we'll have a boundary throw in.
Oh, an interesting little start to this contest, isn't it? It's a bit of a Mexican arm wrestle, Wiggs.
Yeah, absolutely. Field position has been... Again, Warrnambool is going to get it forward. You're laughing at Hilly. Anyway,
I know, I just had a little comment.
And Koroit are going to be a bit more probably precise going forward.
Free kick's been plucked there. It's going to go to Radley. That is Finn. He was under a little bit of an injury cloud, I believe, before today, but he's obviously come up. Nice kick in board to Bidmade. That's Mitch.
He's an important player from this guy.
Very important player. I think he's here now.
Is he here for the season?
I think that's how it works. So high up and under. He goes down further afield. Reggie flies. That is Mars. Good tackle. Driven into the ground. And umpire Vaughan Hockley, who wasn't a bad footballer in his own right at Portland back in his heyday. Big Hockers. He's going to say, let's have another ball up. So Weymouth up against McCosh. This one was won down by McCosh. Straight down the throat, a little Desi O'Keefe. He kicks further afield. Dobson was the target. Him and Cowling, what a good matchup that is. Whenever you're playing Sammy Dobson, you sleep well on a Saturday night, don't you, Wiggs?
Elite runner. So it'll be interesting to see where they move, whether he's going to be able to probably go with him in the air, but whether he'll be able to cover the ground,
So boundary throw in between wing and half forward, favouring the Saints. Weymouth just got more of a hand on it in the end. Carter overran it. Here comes the blue, as the Saints I should say, and Bird spears the pass. Not a bad one in the end. Well roved. Tackling pressure's been good by the Blues, and they get the result of a free kick. They felt the player had too much time to get rid of it, and the Blues in that back pocket will get the free kick in the end. I think it's Finn Radley. So Radley, left back pocket.
It's a good gang tackle there, wasn't it?
It was. Kick to a one-on-one. O'Keefe up against Bidmaid. Bidmaid got it on the left boot. Morgan Morris out and presents. Nice mark by Dallas Mooney. Now it's a chip kick to Will Couch. Couch now wants to play immediately into the forward 50. Too much heat on the kick in the end. The Blues have got numbers. Steer leads the charge. He'll kick to grass. Cody's the man he's looking to go towards. On his tail is Campbell. One-on-one, great battle. Goes to ground Campbell. Cody keeps his feet. There to support there is Neve. Neve told to play on, gets it through a little bit of tunnel ball, and Acosh sees over the boundary line by the boundary throw in.
Well done, Gussie Campbell there. I wasn't expecting Gus Campbell to be playing, but he's tough and he's quick, and there hits the ground, bounces up really quickly. So
he's turned into a pretty important player for the Saints.
Yeah, he was good last week too.
Gets the role done. So this time it's Van Beek up against McCosh. Just cutting it off there. Look at Burn through traffic. Oh, he's a star, that kid. Over to Dobson. Dobson just stuffs his handball, but look who's on the end of it. Jackson Bell. Geez, that was good, strong play. Over to Manane. Over to Bidmaid. He's got space in front. Onto the left boot. Kick in. Ball just misses. Big Reggie. Good pick-up, though. Van Beek gets the handball forward. Oh, good pressure football.
Gee.
It's got a finals feel about it this game, boys, hasn't it?
They're going at it. Absolutely.
They are going at it. So we've got a ball up, 45 metres out. Saints 117. Blues 5 behinds, 5 points. Coming through there for the Saints. And that was Jackie Block, who's had a sensational season going nowhere. And we are going to have another ball up. Ticked over 15 and a half minutes on the Jackie League contract time clock. He's going to call that one back, Big Hockers. And says, let's have another go at it. So they go up again. McInerney down the throat that time of Turl, and he gets the handball out. Jack Block swings onto that left boot. Look at that for a kick on the end of it's Willie Couch. Couch has got McCutcheon further afield.
It's a great kick.
That is a beautiful kick, and McCutcheon will go back. What's he going to do? He's got plays streaming past. One of those is Byrne, and he delivers beautifully to him. That was unselfish football, and Connor Byrne will go back and have a shot 35 metres out directly in front.
He started this stoppage here, Connor Byrne, so and McCutcheon wasn't too far away either, but that initial kick, which was from Block, left footer, just turned to his left and then Couch, that was a late kick.
So Connor
55 metre pass.
To kick the second of the afternoon, comes in, kicks on its way. It is a goal. Lucas Brothers snag of the day. And Connor Byrne goes bang. The Saints go bang. And all of a sudden, 2-1-13. They're leading the Blues 5 behinds, 5 points. National Tile scoreboard.
Yeah, look, really good. And again, that's they get everyone around the ball, and then it's that lengthen, and get up the ground, and really good running from Blair McCutcheon. But then Connor Byrne got in front of him. So that's how modern footy's played. It's not too many times there's going to be that lead up forward, other than when they've reset. But really good movement from Koroit then.
Great start by the Saints, and the tap down to Rooks really good. Inside 50 they go. Couch out presents. Couch couldn't take the mark, or he did in the end. He was able to hang on to it, and a nice mark on the lead. And who, Willie set up that beautiful kick to McCutcheon just in that last play. He kicked 3 last week.
He looked dangerous last week as well. He
different role, and he looks like he's enjoying his footy, Will. So he'll kick 25 metres out, 45-degree angle for his first of the day. And Couch splits the centre. There's 3 in a row for the Saints. Great start by the Saints. And they go to 3-1-19, leading the Blues 5 behind. National Tile Scoreboard. Great kick.
So I think Koroit have taken 5 marks inside their forward.
I sure have. I've got them marked.
Well done, Blackie. 5 marks inside their forward 50.
That's it.
Alarm
bells, isn't it?
Whereas Warrnambool taken 1. So again, Warrnambool's sort of surge, get it a contest, but that's where Koroit are usually good. They're really good at generating 1 free. So you've got to be careful with your high forwards. If they're getting irrelevant up the ground, then Koroit will sag off. They'll free up Mac Peterson, Dallas Mooney, and then once they've got the ball, they're pretty good at taking it from one end to the other.
So ball back in the middle of the ground. The Blues need to respond here all of a sudden because the Saints are just jumping on top of the ground. McCutcheon to Hoy, high up and under. Dobson flies. Blues got numbers at the bottom of the pack, but they're under pressure, and that kick just goes out of bounds. But it's probably not a bad result. They just need a steadier here, don't they? The Saints. I mean the Blues.
Yeah, absolutely. And haven't seen a lot of Sam Dobson yet. He'll have his hands full with Sam Cowling, but when Ben Dobson's popping up, when Will Couch is popping up, Connor Byrne, they're not the one-man sort of forward line, which is a strength.
Here comes Neve, just steps through traffic. He's so good at it. Handball to himself then. Gets it back to the Mack truck. Peterson onto that right boot. Going back there is McCutcheon. Good fist away that time by Radley. And the ball goes out of bounds and we will have a ball up. Alan Blackburn, all thanks to B&B Furniture Plus Mobility and Movement Solutions. You've got some spooky cinema stats.
I think Warrnambool rue that first 5 minutes or 10 minutes. 5 behinds. Koroit 3-1 inside 50s. Warrnambool 7. Koroit 8 with 5 marks inside 50 for the Sainters.
McInerney, well to block on the run, goal square, Dobson through his fingers, and the short kick out. It's just going to stay in the field of play. Just well sees it over. But gee, they look dangerous when they go deep.
Well, they look dangerous coming out of stoppages. They're getting Byrne on the move, blocks the left footer. He's running that pattern that's going to suit his game. So even out of the middle, they're going to be really well organised. They always are, Koroit.
McInerney's more improved in the ruckers too, I reckon.
Yeah, absolutely. He'll just compete. That's all he needs to do. But yeah, they're
ruckus.
He probably caused a few at home already. Your brothers, the big fella.
McInerney, he's blocked off the contest. Right for left foot snap, I should say. 4 in a row for the Saints.
Good goal.
Lucas Brothers snag of the day. Jack Block. It was an absolute ripper, and he's read the contest well. 2 in a row, and they were out to a 20-point lead.
He's just, like I said, he's running that onto that left side.
In the packs at speed.
Yeah. So you only need 1 or 2 in your side, especially midfielders. So alarm bells for Warrnambool. They need someone to go, okay, we need to at least sit on, say, stoppages, particularly forward 50 stoppages. Someone needs to sit corridor side of Block and at least force him onto his right foot. But yeah, they've really they've dominated the last 5 minutes.
Gee whiz, they're just looking sharp for mine. They're pacey over the ground.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Like a premiership team here for mine. Blackie.
Playing with confidence too, aren't they?
Oh, absolutely, mate. I've been impressed with them thus far. Too high. Free kick's going to come. The Blues just need to steady the ship. Remembering they're kicking with a slight breeze in this first quarter. So Boland kicks out further afield. Saints just getting good numbers. Well done there by Bidmade. That's Liam. Left foot, kick foot. Weymouth resting foot. Little fist goes. There's low. Here's a chance. Was it touched off the boot? Yes, it was. There's just nothing going right for the Blues. So that is their 6 behind. They go to 6 behind, 6 points. Koroit 4-1-25 and we're at the 21.5-minute mark in this first quarter National Tile Scoreboard. So here goes. The great Dallas Mooney. Nice kick to the skipper in Hoy. Hoy just wants to run and play on and carry the football. Dobson's the target out wide. Geez, that's a good matchup, him and Cowling. Geez, that was good play. Good pick up by Steer, but he runs into a brick wall and stacks on the mill. And umpire Dutchy Holland, who's sporting the hat today. And why wouldn't you? Because it's a top of 18 degrees. It is absolutely sensational here for Hampton League Live footy at its finest.
But this is the... So you can see here, they've 5 forwards, 6 defenders, freed up Dallas Mooney, or it'll be Mac Peterson. So you're almost better off playing Warrnambool. Just have 6 forwards. Yep. Don't roll anyone up to the stoppage. Keep them all accountable.
So McCosh up against Van Beek. No one won out that time around. Coming through was Rook, who's been dangerous around stoppages as well. Bidmay did extremely well. He's wrapped up by Byrne, holding the ball. That's a Peter Bosch Bridgestone Player of the Day contender from Connor Byrne. Wants to get things moving, gets it to Liam Hoy. Half forwards to destination. They fly. Big mark. Mark of the day contender.
Timms?
Fletcher Timms was a ripper. He got a bit of airtime. Goes short, finds Jaden Wells. Back to Timms off half back. Long raking kick. Reggie Mars territory. Reggie just couldn't quite grab it in the end. Follows it up, but just sees it over the boundary line. We'll have a boundary throw in.
Fletcher's old man Peter could take a bit of a hanger for a little fella back in the day. He could sit on your head. Yeah, he could.
Hey, boys, I'm just going to quickly go around the grounds, all thanks to Matco Hire. Close game over at Hamlin Park. It's the Portland Tigers currently leading 2-1-13, South Warrnambool 2 straight 12. Cobden at quarter time of 3-2-20, leading Camperdown 3 straight 18. The North Warrnambool Eagles are currently leading Terang Mortlake by a goal. And Hamilton leading Port Fairy by 11 points.
Beautifully done, Hillman. I love your work for again. It's Angus Campbell. And we might go around the grounds of Matco Hire. All thanks to Matco Hire and Davey Dees.
He's doing a good job.
Feverishly. I think that was Hilly's chair just to say, come on, Davey, what are you doing back in the studio? But let's go around the grounds. All thanks to Matco Hire, of course. And North Warrnambool v Terang Mortlake and Skeeter Cannon. As we say, good afternoon out of Bushfield. How are you, buddy?
Yeah, good, mate. How you going? It's 27 minutes into the first quarter. It's North Warrnambool 4 straight, 24, leading Terang Mortlake 3-2-20, and that's just quarter time siren.
Wow.
Beautifully done, Ski. Let's go to Ash Kelson, Portland v South Warrnambool. Ash, good afternoon to you, buddy. We might go to Henry Robertson. Henry, Camperdown v Cobden, as we say. Very good afternoon to you, buddy.
G'day, boys. How are we? We've just started the second quarter here, and there's been no score, but the score at quarter time was Cobden 3-2-20, leading Camperdown 3 goals straight. All single goal kickers for Cobden, Mickey Coronis, Josh Hickey and Matty Drayton. For Camperdown, Bailey Thompson's kicked 2 and Aidan Kennedy 1.
Love your work, mate. Great to have you on board. And back here, Jai Turlin. He had a shot from 15 metres out on a slight angle. He got a free kick and he's hit the post, and the Blues can't buy a goal. They go to 7 behind 7 points. Koroit 4-1-25. Let's go to Mickey F. Mickey Finnegan, Port Fairy v Hamilton over at the Gardens Oval. Mick, good afternoon.
Good day, guys. 28-minute mark of the first quarter, and Port Fairy 1-1-7 to Kangaroos 3 straight 18.
Well, the Kangaroos off to a flyer there. That is around the grounds, all thanks to Matco Hire. And back here, Warrnambool just can't buy a goal at the moment, can they, Wiggs?
No, look, you just wonder. It starts to become sort of in your head too. So, but yeah, that last few minutes they've been a little bit better. But Koroit have just got the ball at the moment, just kick mark and spread the ground, making it big.
Yeah, beautifully done, Wiggs. Love your work as always, and it is a beautiful day for football. That is for sure. The Ritos of the Saints into attack once again. Van Beek getting back into the last line of fence, but they're under pressure. And there it is. Connor Byrne just spins out of a pack. He puts it onto the boot, but it goes through for a minor score. So 4-2-26. That is Koroit. The Blues 7 behind 7 points. Unbelievable.
So Steer with the kick-in duties.
Unbelievable.
He'll go short. Going to look for Finn Radley. Takes a nice contested mark. So Radley gets it moving straight to Bidmade. Bidmade's going to kick it long. And he's going to look for Weymouth. Weymouth wins out. Good mark. Gets it to a running Turlin. He goes inside forward 50 towards goal. And it pushes it to the right this time. And the Blues, they've had the inside forward 50s, but they just haven't been able to hit the scoreboard in the way they would have liked. 8 behind, they trail 4-2-26, 27 gone.
All kickable.
They're all kickable.
So, all kickable. That was, though, on the 5, very different. It's just long field position, whereas Koroit a bit more precise in terms, particularly going inside forward 50.
Here they go. Dallas Mooney once again to McCosh. Big Jakey. He's got the sharp haircut too. Good mechanic, the boys reckon. No, they reckon he's a machine. Is he? Yeah, he does a good job out of Warrnambool. There goes Jackson Bell. He pumps the Blues into attack. Good play by Campbell. Well read, though, by Radley. Good handball to Wells. And there's the first for the Blues. That was good football. In particular, the big pickup by Radley. Amon. the big man, he done the roving, he got the handball out to Wells, and Wells finishes with a right foot snap. Nice finish, well done.
That'll settle him. I think, and if Koroit are able to go kick mark through between the arcs, and then certainly in their forward line, really dangerous. But that as soon as Koroit's going to a contest on the wing, turnover, that's how they generated that score. So that's what Warrnambool need to do, is they need to stop their kick mark game, especially when they're going forward. Dan O'Keefe said it's great if they go sideways, backwards, but not forward.
Big lead from McCosh, and a little clearing kick there from Hoy towards centre half forward. Radley, who's had a great year at centre half back for the Warrnambool Blues in Finn, just all wrapped up, and we'll have a throw up just inside the centre square. So McCosh, good body work, but he said, no, you were just a little bit vicious that time around. Van Beek will get the free kick. So he wants to go the handball, has to be quick, Turlin to get it on the boot, up the ground. Cody takes the mark play on, handballs over the top to Wells, who got out just in time. And guess what? There was a great tackle, and he got rewarded here, Liam Hoy. So just telling things to settle down. We're at 29 minutes in this first term, and it's the Saints leading by 12 points. So they've kicked 4-2 to 1-8. Goes out wide towards the wing. Ben Dobson's the target. Play on, the umpire says. Front position there is Bidmaid. Works the handball over the top. They've got the spare here in Manane. So Manane will go inside forward 50. Weymouth the target. Weymouth nearly brought it down. Good hassling there by Bolsh. Kept his feet. Handballs out. In there is Campbell. And I reckon a stoppage will occur. Plenty of players around the contest, and we're about 45 out from the Warrnambool goal.
So can't be long to play in this first quarter. Nearly 29 and a half minutes gone. McInerney, big fist out. Is that deliberate? It's a free kick. Yeah, you can't do that.
Nope. Yeah.
Just really bounced on the line there. He's a bit stiff, to be honest. I think he was trying to kill it.
Warrnambool, and all of a sudden it's not too bad.
Well, brings the margin back to 6 points. And guess who's on the end of it? It's Liam Bidmaid, who's a left footer. So it's favouring him right on the boundary, right in front of the national title scoreboard.
Down.
So comes in, kicks on its way, strikes it pretty good. Just pulls it to the right. So 1-9-15. That is an amazing scoreboard.
That's unbelievable.
The Koroit Saints 4-2-26. 30 minutes gone, first quarter action. Hampden League Live. Blackie, all thanks to B&B Furniture. That is bad kicking, isn't it?
It is. They've shared the inside 50, so it is bad kicking.
Bolsh probably wasn't his best option in the end. Goes out wide. Carter traps it. Has to be quick with the handball. Van Beek under pressure now. Here comes Clem Nagorka. Breaks through inside 50. Great kick. Finds Couch. Couch plays on. Has a shot at goal. Splits the centre. There's another for the Saints.
Jeez, he's looking sharp, Willie Couch, isn't he?
Good team goal. Good team goal. And Couch, he was on a pretty awkward angle, Blackie, in the end, but he was able to convert pretty easily.
Playing with a bit of confidence, didn't he? He played on, just filled it.
I spoke to him when I got here today, boys, in the car park, and I said, geez, you're going well, mate. You're looking fit, you're looking healthy. He had a bit of a period when the farm, things were tough.
Yeah.
And he had a bit of depression. He had a
few
bit of
silly things on the field as well.
And he just said, I had a lot of frustration, and he just had a couple of weeks off to freshen himself up. And he said, and things, we've got a bit of rain, we've got things happening. So it's amazing that when you get yourself in a better headspace, the rest happens.
Well, he's a real headache. He was probably last week, probably nearly there. Well, obviously Sam Dobson, but he's going very well.
Here he goes again. So he's charging off the line. He's wanting to get involved. So here goes Hoy. He gets a quick kick forward. So the Saints doing the attack and can't be long to play. I reckon the Blues want the buzzer here, to be honest. So kick comes forward now. Reggie tries the big fist. Radley gets it to Cody. Little banana kick from 50. It's going to the top of the square. Which way will it bounce?
What?
Another point. 1 goal, 10-16.
Wow.
In the first quarter of footy. 11 scoring shots to 7.
I don't think I've ever seen that before. 110.
110. And it's infectious kicking. You can just have one of those days, and I used to always say, if you kick the first one, you're usually away, I reckon. Gives you a bit of confidence.
They've pushed Cody up a bit higher up the ground, haven't they? Because Gus Campbell's doing a good job on him.
Yeah, they needed to, though, didn't they?
Siren's gone. Great first turn by the Saints. They were kicking with the breeze that's out there, the Warrnambool Blues, and just weren't able to convert. 1 goal, 10, their sole goal kicker, Jaden Wells, where the Saints We're very neat up forward, 5-2-32. Will Couch kicking 2 goals in that first term. Thoughts, Wiggsy, after quarter time?
Yeah, look, it was a funny game. Like, you look at the score and shots and you're going Warrnambool again, 11-7, but other than probably the first 6 or 7 minutes when they were inaccurate in front of goal, maybe the last 5 minutes, Koroit, in terms of inside 50, looked really dangerous. Again, we haven't even seen Sam Dobson yet. Sam Cowling's got his hands full with him, but the two Nagorka boys, Will Couch has been outstanding. Jack Block had a real purple patch there. So they just look a bit more dangerous. And Stewie, you mentioned it, they just quick. Connor Byrne, like even that last goal, that was a Connor Byrne tackle. So
two tackles he did.
Yeah. So they tackled and they stayed tackled. So, but I think Koroit looked like they're really enjoying the firmness and of the Reed Oval and the space. So again, you look at Warrnambool and go, okay, was it just bad kicking? Yeah, maybe not. I feel like they need to do a bit more, particularly their defensive 50 stoppages. They need to put a bit more time into Block. He's been really good. You forget about what a great player is. You look at him and go, he's not suited to this type of deck, but he's just someone who will run when he can't. Like, again, you look at him and go, you shouldn't be able to run, but he's obviously so mentally strong that he just pushes himself. So, really big second quarter. If Warrnambool can negate Koroit's strength, particularly inside there, it'd be good, though, that we're playing down this end, Koroit, to have a real good look at them. But they look potent in terms of their forward 50.
So at quarter time, it's Warrnambool 1-10-16, Koroit 5-2-32. We're going to take a break. We'll come back with second quarter action on your home of football and netball, 94.5 3YB FM.
3YB FM's Hampton League Live.
For our broadcast partners, Warrnambool Nissan, Badeness Rural, McDonald's Warrnambool Eastern Central, Sungold Fresh Local Milk and Harvey Norman Warrnambool.
It's a place for the coaches.
Pickles are coming off and the bacon's going on.
The defenders.
Oi. Ooh.
And those who love a good smother. What? And at full time, you always go home with the chocolates.
Badeness Rural is locally owned and committed to serving the needs of the local community with a huge range of over 6,500 products and services backed by almost 150 years of industry experience and knowledge. The range includes pet and stock feeds, dairy, beef and sheep farming supplies, hobby farm supplies, rural equipment and tools, plus agronomy services including seed and chemical supplies. Drop in and see the team today at Badeness Rural, corner Raglan Parade and Caramit Road, Warrnambool.
The wait is over. All new Nissans have arrived in Warrnambool and it's been worth the wait too. Sharp modern design with the latest in all new tech and safety. Prepare to be moved by the all new Qashqai, Pathfinder and X-Trail. Come and see the team at Warrnambool Nissan today.
The world's #1 training method is at Warrnambool 24/7 Gym and Fitness. High altitude and oxygen training. Just add these to your training and feel the results. Find out more at Warrnambool 24/7 Gym and Fitness, Homemaker Centre, Warrnambool.
Dr. Xavier McKinnon here from the locally owned and operated Hampden Vet Clinic. We're now in Warrnambool and we're ready to look after your farm animals and available 24/7 if you need us. Pregnancy testing, lame cows, calf disbudding, we do it all.
Hampden Vets. Give them a call. They're good at what they do.
Time to get up, time to walk to the bus stop, open up the shop, time for you, time for me, loving everything you see. The sun is up, time to take on the world this time. Time to wake up, time to climb to the top. Welcome to the world where the sun is always gold and it's waiting just for you. Time to get into life where the sun is always gold. Sun gold.
If I want to buy that house, I'll need a conveyancer. I should get online and...
In 200 metres, take the third exit onto Liebig Street.
I didn't turn on my GPS. Okay, I'm turning right.
In 100 metres, your destination will be on the left.
On the left.
You have arrived at your destination.
Southwest Conveyancing, but... Oh, well, that makes sense.
Take the hints to get you on the right path to buying your home. Contact the Warrnambool office or southwestconveyancing.com.au.
Warrnambool's Harvey Norman is the destination for electrical, computers, bedding and furniture.
See your local team of experts from all departments for the massive range of products from the world's biggest brands. Explore TVs, audio, white goods and small appliances. Laptops, PCs, mobile phones and smartwatches. Indoor, outdoor furniture and recliners. Bedding and bedroom furniture all in the one store. Get the best advice from the local experts at the destination for electrical, computers, bedding and furniture. Your locally owned Harvey Norman, Raglan Parade, Warrnambool.
It's a place for the coaches.
Pickles are coming off and the bacon's going on.
The defenders.
Oi. Ooh.
And those who love a good smother. What? And at full time, you always go home with the chocolates.
You gotta get down to Pontings, they're the expert crew, who are always here for you. It's where the locals go and the tradies know. You gotta get down to Pontings, we've got ya.
The wait is over. All new Nissans have arrived in Warrnambool and it's been worth the wait too. Sharp modern design with the latest in all new tech and safety. Prepare to be moved by the all new Qashqai, Pathfinder and X-Trail. Come and see the team at Warrnambool Nissan today.
Hampton League Live.
For Warrnambool Nissan, Flying Horse Bar and Brewery, Warrnambool Sheet Metal, Luke Williams Real Estate and Pearson's Nursery.
94.5 3YB FM.
Welcome back to Hampton League Live. Quarter time here in our match of the day. Koroit 5-2-32. They lead the Blues 1-10-16. That's right. You're hearing that right. 1-10-16. And up at the DC Fair and Oval in Morlake, all thanks to Matt Cohire, the Elmsford Cats 1-8, leading the Creekers yet to score. Blackie, what do you got in regards to Senator Count stats?
Yeah, as you said, what have we got? 5-2 to 110, unbelievable. Inside 50s, it's 13 apiece. But the biggest one is 5 marks inside 50 to Koroit to 1 to Warrnambool. Centre clearances, Warrnambool 4 and Koroit 3. Goal kickers, Benny Dobson's kicked 1, Connor Byrne 1, Will Couch a couple and Jack Block 1 and Jaden Wells the single goal kicker for Warrnambool.
Beautifully done, big fella. And what was the key messaging there from both coaches at quarter time, Blackie?
Yeah, well, Doc's just said, look, we're getting our hands on the ball. We're not kicking goals. We've just got to fix that up. That'll turn if you keep playing the game. And I didn't get over to Chris, but he'd have to be happy with that. 5 goals, 5-2 in the first quarter. Happy with Will Couch's job up the ground a bit. So, yeah, Doc's a bit of a concern with their kicking, but at least they're getting their hands on the footy.
Well, I just did. I jumped on the calculator. So if you said they had 13 inside forward 50s, they've had 11 scoring shots. So they're scoring 84% of the time they're in there. Just they're not converting the right way.
No. Big second quarter coming up here, isn't it? Because I reckon the Saints are either going to blow them out of the water here.
I agree.
Or the Blues are going to get themselves back in the contest. I think there's no grey areas here. I reckon whoever wins this second quarter is going to win the contest.
It'll be interesting to see whether Warrnambool will adjust into obviously kicking into a bit of a breeze. So they go in a bit of kick mark mode, or they just keep territory field position.
Looking at the matchup here, Jackson Bell on Will Couch, obviously deep. You'd want Jacko at half back, running, giving a little bit of delivery off half back. So that's probably, as you said, the strength of Koroit's forward line is that you're going to have some matchups where it's going to work in your favour. These players that are running players are just not going to be able to have that opportunity.
Yeah, it'd be interesting to see whether they'd leave that like that for too long, I would think. I think they'd want Jackson Bell playing, like you said, he'll lead further up the ground.
He did play in most of the first
Maybe
quarter.
Sam Carter, yeah.
Yeah, he did. I was watching it. Yeah, interesting.
Here we go, second term action. The Saints lead by 16. Big jump from Weymouth, got the tap down. Big clearance from Liam Hoy, high up and under kick towards that outer side half forward flank. Bounces favourably for Neve, but just run out of tarmac and he goes over the boundary line. We'll have a boundary throw in. Any positional changes or anything you can see differently from the start of that first bounce there, Weeks?
No, not really, mate. Pretty much the same on ball as McCosh in the ruck. Clem Nagorka playing out in a wing, but yep. All starting with 6 forward, 6 defenders.
Monet did well, but Peterson read it best, and he looks to go towards half forward. McCutcheon, will it stay in the field of play? No, it doesn't. Just goes over the boundary line. We'll have a boundary throw. And probably seen Blair playing a little bit up the ground a little bit more over the last couple of weeks too. Probably stayed more predominantly forward early on in the season.
Yeah, absolutely there, I think, mate. So Matt Peterson, he probably you've got one-on-ones in your forward line there. Instead of kicking it 50 metres that way, kick it 50 metres to kind of burn or something to one-on-one. So might want that kick back.
Nice pick up there by the Saints through Rourke. The handball, McCutcheon's good. They go inside forward 50. A sea of green in there. Trying to trap it there was Steer. Ricochets off. Here comes Bolden. Under pressure from Byrne. Assisting there was Jackson Bell. Got it on by a foot. The handball a little bit overzealous there towards Couch. Great pick up. He went a little bit early with the handball. Good smother. Here comes Clem Nagorka. Gathered by Ned Bolden. And he's wrapped up right on half forward. And the Saints are about 3 metres out from getting another inside forward 50.
Yeah, they've picked up their intensity again here. Just as I said before, it's looking sharp. One was one down by McCosh. Going absolutely nowhere there was young Wells for the Warrnambool Football Club, who kicked a nice goal in the first quarter.
Warrnambool got extras around the ball, but they get it forward. As Koroit got the extra numbers down the line, so...
Here goes Mitchie Bidmade, little bouncing football, bounces beautifully for Reggie Master, who gathers. His handball goes inboard to Lowe, just slips at a crucial stage, tries to go back to Marsh, well read there by Bolsh. He gets the handball. It was intercepted though by Lowe, high up and under. Radley's the target. Saints got numbers in the bottom of the pack. Good play, good gather. Hoy over the top, little fist from the Gorka, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're looking for deliberate, but it won't come this time, and we will have a boundary throw up right between the two umpires' box, or the two coaches' boxes here at the Reed Oval. Saints lead by 16.
Blackie, all down thanks to B&B Furniture.
Yeah, the breeze is still favouring the hockey end a little bit. You can see the flags down the other, or whatever they are, flags down the other end moving a bit, but a little bit of breeze, not much.
Good little tap down there from McCosh. Ball goes over the boundary line. We'll have a boundary throw in. So wing and half forward.
He's a hard little nut, Hugo Arts, isn't he?
Yeah.
He's a tough little fella.
He's been a good player for him this year, that is for sure, been one of their most improved, and some good senior opportunities. So McCosh and Weymouth go. McCosh got a little hand to it. Well read by Rook. He's had a good start to the game. A chain of handballs goes into Clem Nagorka, inside forward 50. Watch Byrne. Body work, did well. Able to get it and get to that second effort. Ball hits the ground. Trapping it there was Cowley, and he had to because they had the outnumber there, the Koroit Saints, and will have a stoppage about 45 out from the Koroit goal. They lead 5-2-32. Warrnambool 1-10-16. It's a 16-point ball game as we've approached 3.5 minutes in this second term. Weymouth with a commanding hit out. Jack Block almost out of the contest. Leading the charge there was Mast, overran at the handball from Miller. He went out wide and he was looking for Hoy. Bidmay thought he kept it in, but he's been pulled up there by the boundary umpire. We'll have a boundary throw in right on the half-forward line for the Koroit Saints. They lead by 16.
Yeah, so the Blues just need to hit the scoreboard here, I reckon, in this second quarter, because I just fear, Wiggs, if the Saints can kick the first goal, I reckon you might see a couple of little heads drop a little bit. And they go into attack once again, the Saints going back, they take a nice mark there, that time for the Blues. Number 24, that might be little Arts, is it? Little Hugo. His kick goes inboard to Wells. So they're just happy just to play a little bit of slow ball here, the Blues. He's played a bit of possession. He's got Turlin out wide. Or kick had to be good and just misses the target. He'd be disappointed with that, the young kid. But he's had a good season.
We've been going nearly 5 minutes and it's all been in Koroit's half.
Only one inside 50, so it's been right between the arcs.
And again, you look down there, Dallas Mooney, even if Warrnambool do get it forward, he's free. So that's that extra one at the stoppage for Warrnambool.
So ball comes out again. Coming out to meet that one was Bolden. Free kick's gone. He's pinged him for holding the ball. That was red hot. Levi Nagorka will go back and have a shot directly in front.
Well, the umpire in prime position.
Yeah,
got a call for a ball up,
wasn't he?
Different angles, different views sometimes, isn't it? So Levi Nagorka, he's going to have a shot. 35 metres out directly in front. This is to extend this lead to 22 points for the Saints. Nagorka comes in. It's a little bit of a floater, but they like it, and they come from far and wide to the big man. And it is a goal, and the Saints draw first blood in this second term. They get a 6-2-38. They lead the Blues 1-10-16. And let's go around the grounds, all thanks to Matt Gohaya. And we're going to start off with Skeeter Cannon, North Warrnambool v Warrnambool. Like, Skeet, what's the latest out there, buddy?
Yeah, good tight. Close game of football here, Matty. 15 minutes into the second quarter. North Warrnambool 5-1, 31 leading Terang Mortlake 4-5, 29.
Oh, good game of footy out of Bushfield, big fella. Portland v South Warrnambool. Ash Kelson, we say good afternoon for the first time. Ash, how are you, buddy?
Good, thanks, Matty. South Warrnambool 2-2-14. Portland 2-1-13 at the 11-minute mark of the second quarter.
It's a titanic struggle there, Ash, by the sounds of that. Let's go to Camperdown v Cobden. Henry Robertson. It was a tight one down there last time we checked. Henry, what's the latest?
Yeah, no, she's still tight, boys. There's only been one goal kicked for each side in this quarter, so it's Cobden Bombers 4-5-29, leading the Camperdown Magpies 4-3-27.
Geez, the Magpies trying to keep their season apart. They're tight games.
Good games all around, mate.
Port Fairy v Hamilton. Mick Finnegan, what's the latest, Mickey?
Yeah, at the 15-minute mark of the second quarter, and Port Fairy 3-2-20 to Hamilton Kangaroos 5 straight 30.
Wow. Gee whiz, the Kangaroos off to an absolute flyer there. That is around the grounds. All thanks to McLaren Hunts.
Oh, the candy sold there by Byrne. Just got it out in time. Tim's first to the football. Features out a handball out. Only as far as Liam Hoy looks to poke it back into the direction of a teammate. He's wrapped up and not going anywhere, and we'll have a stoppage.
Koroit's little guys, Byrne, Neve, the Nagorkas, gee, their pressure is very, very good. And they hit the ground, they just bounce up and into it again.
Bidmay trying to get the clearing kick, but it ricocheted off the backside of Byrne. Umpire's letting it go on. Here's Welsh, little chip kick out in the direction of Mast, and the ball goes over the boundary line. We'll have a boundary throw. And Senator account stats for this second turn there, Blackie.
Not much happening. Koroit's kicked a one goal. They've had Warrnambool haven't had an inside forward 50. They've had 2 centre clearances, Koroit, for 4 inside 50. So not much happening. Levi Nagorka, the only goal kicker.
Round the grounds, all thanks to Matt Go Higher. Allenford 3-2-20, leading Russells Creek 1 straight 6 in the qualifying final, and WD for now finals football. Neve kicks it out of bounds on the full, but I think he was out of bounds before
boys,
he did that.
Can you, Jack Block, is he still out there?
I think so, mate.
Just having a bit of a scan.
Keep an eye on that one for us, Blackie. Downstairs, all thanks to Koroit Pharmacy.
Number 5, Jack Block.
Had a good first quarter.
Might be off for a rotation, perhaps. Well done there by Bidmay. The clearing kick to Cody takes a nice chest mark. So here's a chance for the Blues to build. Gets it Angus Lowe. Inside forward 50. It's Miller up against Radley. Pressure applied to Miller. He did really well. Radley, can he hold on? The deflection there by the Blues. Morgan Morris snap around the body. Out of bounds on the full. Free kick to the Saints.
Not sure about the handball. Like, Cody, great mark. Then give the handball. You're outnumbered and you haven't got anyone on your foot. If you got like someone who's really, really quick, but he was kicking it in front of Radley.
Bit squeezed as well, I reckon, with the kick.
Here comes Jack Block, boys. He's coming back on.
Oh, I love your work downstairs, big fella. All over, just waiting for the pill to come back here. It's going to be Miller. It was good defensive play by Miller too, because he was under a little bit of pressure, but he kept his feet. That's the key if you're a young kid. Keep your feet, don't go to ground. Nice kick there to Mac Peterson, who likes to run and carry the football. Has a bounce, kicks further afield. Just goes through the hands that time of Noonan.
Oh, well done.
Well played. Kick was smothered there from Dobson. Noonan goes and gets it again to O'Keefe. Over the top to Benny Dobson. He just walks through some traffic, gets it back to Noonan. Over the top to a running Tommy Bolsh. Bolsh now launches the football forward. Burns going to fly. Good fist there by Jackson Bell. Going back there is Sammy Carter. Handball just misses the target. Bell goes and gets it again. He gets it further afield. Oh, good play there by Little Wells. Under pressure though. Kick had to hit a target. Saints have got it again. They got plenty of numbers. Here goes Rook. Running shot on goal. Lockie Rook.
She's home.
Bang!
Put that down.
Lucas Brothers snag of the day. And the Saints get their second of the second quarter, and they go to 7-2-44. The Blues 110-16, and Wiggsy, I'm starting to get nervous if I'm a Blues supporter.
Oh, well and truly, mate. I reckon you're past that. You're probably starting to think who we're going to be playing in the first week of the finals. But Koroit are just not letting. They're just not letting even Warrnambool find that easy mark. So from a ground ball, the pressure is so high. Warrnambool are just scrambling to get it forward. Koroit is set up. They're just bringing a lot of pressure, and that's how they're generating their scores. Like Levi Nagorka's was from a tackle.
Look at this.
Oh, McInerney and Rook are causing havoc. Big fly by Fletcher Timms. Moo Cowling did well to Finn Radley. Radley now looking to bring it to the broadcast side. And it's a 50-50 contest between Clem Nagorka, who's leading the charge, and Bidmate. He's got the outnumber there with Blair McCutcheon. Over the top to Harrington. Bounces okay. Short kick. Sam Dobson takes a nice easy mark. And poor Sam Cowling just slipped at the last moment. And it gives Dobson a chance. But that synergy between McInerney and Rook, I reckon that's 3 clearances in this second term where he's just straight palm to Rook and he just gets that little kick in.
It was the same in the first quarter than probably the first couple out of the middle. And, sometimes it's Rook, sometimes it's Hoyes, sometimes it's been Block who's just sort of come back on the ground. So Warrnambool need to respond. They need to respond a bit, especially out of the middle.
So Sam Dobson looking for his first of the day. He'll kick from 45. And he pushes it to the right, and it's only a minor score. But that increases the lead to 29 points. It's 7-3-45 Koroit, 1-10-16. The Blues haven't scored yet in the first 12 minutes of this second term. And we'll go to Blackie, all thanks to B&B Furniture Plus Mobility and Movement Solutions.
Yeah, so 2 goals, 1 Koroit's kick for the quarter. Inside 50's 8-1, and 1 mark inside 50 to Koroit to Sammy Dobson just then. But on that contest just in front of us here, boys, it was 1-on-1, and then Koroit got an extra player over.
Yeah.
Very handy. They're working harder.
Absolutely.
So I'll tell you what, too, just looking at the ladder, like the Blues, they got Terrell Morley last game. I'm not saying they're going to lose this one either at the moment, but just the way it stands, they'd have to win, because if Portland do upset South today, and it's neck and neck over there, all of a sudden they might be under a little bit of pressure going into the final round.
To make the five.
Because Portland are on 1 game behind. So, unbelievable scenes.
It is.
And Portland currently leading by 5 points. So
it's going to be low scoring over there. Just the way that Hupper was talking pre-game. They're going to make it ugly. They're going to make it ugly. And South aren't a big scoring team anyway.
An ugly win, who cares?
Yeah,
doesn't it? They
do
just
it
need
ugly.
to win the Tigers. So, it's an amazing round. We keep banging on about it. So, boundary throw in Van Beek and McCosh. Coming through there is Couch. I've been impressed with him today. He's just really wanting to impose himself in the contest. Nice kick to Clemmy Nagorka. Nagorka goes forward, but cutting it off there was Young Arts. Good mark in the Ings. It was a wobbler. Hugo Arts, he kicks further afield to Manane. Been a great recruit for the Blues. Had steer short. Just need to try and get some run through the midfield. Maybe a bit of steer through the midfield or something. Wiggs, do you reckon? Jackson Bell or something?
Yeah, look, maybe. But they probably need to do it pretty quickly or the game will be... at the very least in the third quarter when they're maybe kicking with a breeze, they might do something different.
So he just kicks down the line. The smallest bloke on the ground, little Jai Turlin, takes a great mark. He plays on. Right foot kick. Comes in, free kick. What's happened here? Downfield, is it? Geez, they called that early. And I think it's gone against Big Tommy B. And it's Cody's on the end of it too, so probably it's in the best hands, and they need a goal here, the Blues, big time. This is a big kick.
A huge kick. Gussie Campbell will be spewing because he's kept him absolutely really quiet. So... but yeah, they were outnumbered then too, Warrnambool, but this is a big kick in the context, a huge kick in the context of the game.
So Cody, one Kenobi, is going to come in and have a shot 25 metres out into a little bit of a breeze, not much to be honest, comes in. The league-leading goal kicker. He leans back on it and just misses to the right.
Say it, Blackie.
Had a few close ones like that.
Yes, yeah.
1-11 the Blues, 17. Imagine if it was 11-1. They'd be up and about. Anyway, the Saints are 7-3-45, so 12 scoring shots to 10 out.
Just with that down the field one, in AFL, do they bring it back to where it happened, or do they pay it down the field?
No, if it's not, if it's like that, I think it's late after the ball anyway.
So Mooney plays on immediately and runs his measure, spearing pass, and a nice kick to Ben Dobson, just outside the defensive 50.
Geez, the Cats are off to a fly, boys. 5-2-32. Russell's Creek 3 behind 3 points.
thought you were talking about Geelong for a minute.
They're playing Richmond, Blake.
So here's Miller. He's going to go across the face. The kick has to be neat, and he finds Liam Hoy. Side steps, little short kick, and he finds Neve back to Hoy. He'll bomb it to centre half forward. Sam Dobson up against Sam Cowling. Cowling with a powerful punch. Bounces over the head of Van Beek. McCosh did well to work the handball back to Harrington. Back to Hoy. He'll go to Desi. Desi O'Keefe. Awkward bounce. Right on his tail was Hugh Morgan. Desi still keeps it alive, but he's taken over the boundary line in the end. And we'll have a boundary throw in between wing and half forward. Favouring the Saints here at the Reed Oval. 7-3-45 to 1-11-17. The Saints 10 scoring shots, the Blues 12, and the Blues are currently trailing by 28. So off the stoppage, McCutcheon nearly trapped it. Here comes Wells, hurried kick. They're just doing the 1% as well too, getting the hands and getting those smothers, the Saints. Nice bit of work there. Block just couldn't pick it up cleanly.
What Koroit are doing though, they're hitting defensive side every time from stoppage. And they got guys just running. You watch this one, they're just running towards the middle of the ground.
And it's usually Block or Rook. They're the ones that they're looking towards. So no one got a clear tap out that time around. Turlin's wrapped up straight away, and those players are involved. Rook, Block near there, and Neve as well. So umpire Walker, along with Vaughan Hockley and Neil Holland, they're officiators this afternoon. The big fly from McInerney gets it, tried to feed out the handball, robbed there by Hoy, but a good kick. They've got the outnumber. Dobson flies. They've got some artillery waiting there. The Blues wrapped up Wells, holding the ball, free kick, Blair McCutcheon. So McCutcheon, is he within range? A little bit of a favouritism with a bit of a wind assistance. He's going to kick from every bit of 50. Block's offering assistance. He would have the leg.
I would think.
So he's going to go long. So he's going to hope for a mark from one of his key forwards.
He might get the distance here, boys.
Looks to play on. Wheels around, improves the angle. Shallow kick. Watch Bird fly. Good punch by Cowling. Here's the Saints coming through as McCutcheon to Rook. Left foot snap towards goal.
He's there again.
He's kicked his second, and it's a better one than his first. It is the Lucas Brothers snag of the day. And the Saints are on fire here at the Reed Oval. That's 8-3-51, 1-11-17 the Blues. 18 minutes gone, Wiggsy, and I love what the Saints are producing.
Well, it's sort of off the back of stoppage. Tell you that McInerney and McCosh have just been, and even out of the middle, I'd be interested to see if Warrnambool do anything different here. They're just, we don't speak about their ruck deficiencies as certainly I think as the season's gone on. They've started to play a role, but Rook's been really good, Hoy's been really good, and they're just winning contests, and then they will not let the ball out of their forward line.
That was a good finish by Lockie Rook on the left foot snap. He's kicked a couple. He's on the end of it again. Rook, beautiful tap work. Kick goes forward. Saints putting on a clinic at the moment. Well done by Carter, though, for the Blues. Steadies has shifted well, so the young kids combining there for the Blues. Goes out further afield to Radley. That is Finn. So Finn Radley can go back across to Carter if he wants. Chooses to go down the line. Yes, he will. Kicks further afield. Reggie's the target. Big fist comes in. Bottom of the pack. Blues get a quick kick forward. Just punching it forward with no real kind of meaning at the moment. Van Beek, his handball was smothered. Manane goes in. He gets the handball over the top to Morgan Morris. Onto Turlin. Now they're out into space. Turlin, his kick. Just a scrubber in the end and cutting it off and reading it well was Dallas Mooney. They got back defensively. He gets out the Gyra Neve territory. He's got some space in front of him. Has a bounce. Squares one up to Hoy. Diving mark back to Neve. Neve, little chip kick again to Nagorka. To Bolsh. Just dropped the ball. Oh, they were out then too, the Saints. Well done by Timms to Van Beek. His kick was a scrubber. Mac Peterson gathers. Oh, just a little bit of a comedy of errors here at the for both teams. Cutting it off is Rook, who's got on a string at the moment. Goes to McCutcheon. He gathers. Right foot snap around the body. Minor score. 8-4-52 Saints. 1-11-17 the Blues.
Just a little drop handball received from Tom Bolsh was really unusual, but gee, that's good ball movement. They just run on top of the ground, quick pressure.
They're looking sharp, the Saints.
Their urgency of half back, I reckon it's just lifted as the season's gone on. Just a bit more running, carry, dash.
Bolshy back into that half back line too. Helps.
Playing with a bit more dare, I reckon, Koroit, than what we've probably seen. So a kick out from Radley, 1-on-1. Mooney, who's been terrific, well read by Steer. He got it moving forward, but he's kicked it to the interchange of the Koroit Saints, and Mac Peterson will get the free kick.
Do you know what I like about the Saints is that they're getting the job done today without their gun Dobson dominating.
Yep.
So often we rely on
Kelly's
him.
done a good job on him.
He has.
Really.
Terrific. Bolsh at half back. He'll go corridor, finds Noonan. Noonan now goes out wide. McCutcheon's been a real connector for him today.
Played really well.
So McCutcheon, he had Neve on offer. And I reckon he's going to go a little bit longer down the line. He sold a bit of candy and he's going to go inside forward 50. McInerney blocks there, big fly. McInerney almost grabbed it out of the air. Van Beek did well. Neve down, looks like he's a little bit winded.
I reckon that was Will Couch.
Might have ran into him.
Tangled up in the same contest.
I want to comment in the Jets Craggers.
Just having a couple of deep breaths there, chum. So the tap down from Van Beek's good to a teammate in Carter. First to it, there was McCutcheon. He's been really, really solid across half forward. They're diving on it. Again, out the back, Hoyt wrapped up. Oh, that's a free kick for mine.
No, he overplayed it.
He got rid of it. Here's block, side steps. Has a shot at goal. Oh, and Black hits the post.
How good was that?
Block.
He's taking his game to a new level.
Yeah, good player.
Well, he's playing off half back now. Probably has to play midfield a little bit more. But yeah, you're right. He's really given him something there.
A damning stat for the quarter, boys. 4 centre clearances to none, 13 inside 50s to 3 for the quarter.
That is unbelievable. The Blues got to stop the run here somewhere. Good mark, is it? Umpire says yes. He was going to play advantage. I don't think he will. He'll bring the ball
It's
back.
not just the it's not just the centre clearances. The way there, like really clean, chest out, running towards goal. And Lockie Rook's been on the band of probably 3 of them.
So he goes Manane, he goes further afield to Radley. That is Fenn. Kicks to space, really. He's looking for his brother, but the ball goes out of bounds and we'll have a ball up far out of side. So 1-11-17, the Blue Baggers. Koroit 8-5-53, the half-time catch-up. All thanks to Crawley's Milk Bar rookie. He will be all over it. And Crawley's Milk Bar, tell you what, geez, they do a good job up there. Everything from burgers to chips and gravy, you name it, they do it.
I went past there yesterday to get a bottle of water, and the great young Lenny Stevens just smacking down little chips and gravy. Was he? Yeah, he was.
Yeah, I'll be letting him know about that on Monday. I'm going to double share 11p.
Rebels,
really?
Rebels on Sunday.
Right.
So I said, mate, you should be having the salad, you know. Like,
I think you better go run a little time trial after that. Hey, let's go.
Good player.
Around the grounds, all thanks to Matco High. Scooter Cannon out of Bushfield. What's the latest, Skeet?
Yeah, half time here, Matty, and it's Terang Mortlake leading 6-7-43 to North Warrnambool 6-2-38.
Oh, good game of footy out there, mate. The Bloods need to win. Portland taking on South. Ash Kelson, what's the latest over at Hanlon Park, mate?
Yeah, good tough battle, half time. Portland 3-1-19, South Warrnambool 2-5-17.
Gee whiz, that's a big game as well over there. It's a tight contest. Camperdown Cobden. Henry Robertson, what's the latest, buddy?
We're half-time here, guys, and it's Camperdown 5-3-33, leading Cobden 4-5-29. So another close one.
Gee whiz, unbelievable games of footy. This is amazing. Port Fairy v Hamilton, Mick Fitting, and what's the latest, Mickey?
Yeah, half-time over here in Port Fairy, and Port Fairy 5-3-34, and Hamilton 5-1.
Wow. Beautifully done.
They're all close. They're all close. We've got the blowout here at the moment.
Oh, unbelievable season, isn't it? He got the Saints into attack once again. Blues got numbers. Timms runs into trouble. He's in trouble here.
He's going to ping him.
And umpire Stevie Walker, Opie Weymouth says, oh, come on, Stevie, but I think it was there. Once you take them on, you've got to get rid of it quick.
Yeah, they're just sort of, it's almost like they'll let Warrnambool get the ball, and then as soon as you get the ball from a spill, you're going to put them under pressure and try and get some free kicks, and exactly.
So Dobson, he's going to have a shot, 35 out, slide angle, coaching the Saints next year. Senior Constable Dobson this season. Comes in, kicks on its way.
He hasn't moved.
Umpire did not move a skerrick. He just said, Sammy, that went straight over my melon, and that is a goal. And the Saints go marching on, 9-5-59. Warrnambool 1-11-17, National Tile scoreboard, and gee whiz, this has been a big first half from the Saints.
Yeah, it has. Now, Weymouth, it's good to see him in the rucky, and then he's having a chat to his midfielders. Someone needs to get and stop Rook from running around the back of the circle, back of the Koroit ruckman, and getting on the fly. So hopefully they've got a plan.
Good Nick Rook, isn't he? He's been playing well.
Looks really,
looks fit.
I think getting better as the season's gone on.
So this time around, he followed up his own hit out there, McCosh. And there is Harrington. He's wrapped up by Manane, not going anywhere.
Harrington's doing a good job to play midfield still, isn't he?
Yeah, he's probably played more of a negating role, I reckon.
Yeah, he's a run with role.
Yeah, absolutely. So he's on bid mode at the moment. So the tap down straight down the throat of Ben Dobson. Almost taking the mark there was Connor Byrne. He's wrapped up. They're asking the question, the Blues. They didn't get the result they want. So still inside the centre square. It's a 42-point buffer. One behind in this second term for the Warrnambool Blues, while the Saints have kicked Blackie. I think it might be
4-3.
4-3. So they get it moving forward here, the Warrnambool Blues. Well done there by Miller. He's gotten better as the season's gone on. Well read by Harrington.
Yeah, good handball.
Nice handball into the corridor, finds McCosh. McCosh inside, forward 50. Cowling versus Dobson. Cowling wins out. Timms reads it best. Over to Cowling, lost it. Couch lost it as well. Here comes Fletcher Timms. Gets it to a running Hugh Morgan. Short kick, out of bounds on the full. No, free kick. It's going to go back to Sam Cowling in defensive 50. And a win there for the Warrnambool Blues. It might be Timms who might get the resultant free kick in the end. So they're just working it back. Blackie, any sitting at the count stats that are standing out for you?
Oh, Koroit's way, they've had, they kicked 4 goals, 3 to 1 point, 4 centre clearances, 15 inside 50s to 3 for the quarter.
Wow.
Yeah, it's been a first half dominated, I reckon, after the first 10 minutes by the Koroit Saints. They've been really good. So you go the Blues, they're trying to create something here. Jackson Bell, who runs on and carries the football. He's trying to lift the co-skipper. Kicks further afield down the line, but they've just got numbers back, and taking a nice mark in the end was the Mandelis Mooney.
He's played well.
Another solid day.
Can't allow him to just sit back there with no one on him.
The aircon up here too today. Notice boys just got a little bit nipply. I didn't bring a jumper.
Tildy had the jacket on last week.
Yeah, I should have read the play there beautifully well, but I'm off to tell Gibbo to turn it off. So here you go, the Saints building once again. Kick comes out to Campbell from Neve. He goes further afield to young Noonan, I reckon it might have been, or Rook. Goes back inboard, a little bit of zigzag. Kick misses the target. Here goes Reggie. He was wrapped up. Coming through was low. Gets it to Morgan Morris. He barrels one forward. Getting back, diving mark. No, couldn't play it. That was Miller. And Cody does well to lock the ball in, and we will have a ball up right smack bang at centre-half forward.
Would you look at putting a Reggie Mars, just a bit of a burst around the stoppages and stuff, just to get a bit of muscle?
I reckon they need to do something. You spoke about Jackson Bell and Austin Steers, so Reggie the ball hasn't been down there much. Left footer as well, so maybe he could negate block a bit.
Geez, that's been a good contest, Dobson and Cowling.
Has it what?
Just I've been watching their body work and that. Geez, that was good play by Jackson Bell, the veteran. Look at that. Diving just misses the mark there, was low. McCosh, he steps through a little bit of traffic, looking for holding the ball. Umpire says play on. Well done that time by Benny Dobson. He goes further afield to his brother, the Cracker brothers. It was a beautiful kick. Brendan's looking forward. This is where Burns so dangerous. Good play in the end. That was by young Carter. And mopping up there is Liam Bidmaid. And the Blues are going to get out of trouble. Nice kick there. Oh, no, it wasn't in the end because Neves cut it off. So they're under siege. 29 minutes gone. They want the halftime siren. They want it quick here. And there it is. He goes a barrel, Neve. Moo gets back just to make sure it doesn't go through for a score. So half-time, it's been a first half dominated, to be honest, by the Koroit Saints, 9-5-59. The Blues 1-11-17 on the National Tile scoreboard. Alan Blackburn, Trent Hill, Wigsy Dowie. It was an impressive first half from the Saints.
Look, you'd look at the scoring shots and you'd go 12-14. You're going, it's just bad kicking from Warrnambool, but that's probably would be flattering. I think Warrnambool. They've been clearance-wise. They probably have been beaten, obviously, and then
midfield, I reckon. Yeah,
midfield, and then just their small guys. So because the the ball's going into Koroit's forward line. First quarters, they were generating scores from marks. That quarter was a bit more from probably free kicks, contested ball, maybe some handball releases. So it was a little bit different, but I think overall, Koroit just looked quicker across the ground. They're obviously trying to make the ground really, really big. So once they've got control of the ball from a mark, then they're spreading, and then they're just kicking their way through Warrnambool. So Warrnambool really like to press and keep teams sort of one lane. And Koroit just going, okay, we're going to kick it sideways. We'll go back, and then they're spreading, and then it's obviously coming back, funneling back into their forward line where, again, Cowling's done a really good job on Sam Dobson, but it's their other guys. Couch has been, particularly in the first quarter, Rook's been probably just about best on ground. I think Liam Hoy's been fantastic. Blair McCutcheon's been really good. So if you're Warrnambool, there's a lot at stake. There's a lot at stake. So I don't know. Is it get back into the gameable sort of, a margin? I don't know. But again, if I'm Dan O'Keefe, I'm not sitting in my hands. I'm going to go, okay, do you put Reggie Mast in there?
Yeah.
Jackson Bell's played half-back all year. Do you put him? Because they need to get back into this game. They need to be within probably 3 goals at three-quarter time, you'd think, to give themselves a sniff.
Beautifully done, boys. At half-time here, it is the half-time show. All thanks to Crawley's at Milk Bar in Terang. The best chips and gravy in country Victoria, probably country Australia, to be honest. Let's take a break. On the other side, Rookie will pick it up for us.
3YBFM's Hampton League Live.
For our broadcast partners, Warrnambool Nissan, Badeness Rural, McDonald's Warrnambool Eastern Central, Sungold Fresh Local Milk, and Harvey Norman Warrnambool.
It's a place for the coaches.
Pickles are coming off and the bacon's going on.
The defenders.
Oi. Ooh.
And those who love a good smother. What? And at full time, you always go home with the chocolates.
Warrnambool's Harvey Norman is the destination for electrical, computers, bedding and furniture. See your local team of experts from all departments for the massive range of products from the world's biggest brands. Explore TVs, audio, white goods and small appliances. Laptops, PCs, mobile phones and smartwatches. Indoor, outdoor furniture and recliners. Bedding and bedroom furniture all in the one store. Get the best advice from the local experts at the destination for electrical, computers, bedding and furniture. Your locally owned Harvey Norman, Raglan Parade, Warrnambool.
The wait is over. All new Nissans have arrived in Warrnambool and it's been worth the wait too. Sharp modern design with the latest in all new tech and safety. Prepare to be moved by the all new Qashqai, Pathfinder and X-Trail. Come and see the team at Warrnambool Nissan today.
Pure Stream AV is your local audiovisual expert across Warrnambool and southwest Victoria. Delivering professional live streaming, event production and AV support you can rely on. From weddings and school performances to sports and community events, we handle the tech so you don't have to. Just need the gear? We also offer flexible AV hire with reliable equipment ready when you are. Pure Stream AV, local, professional and ready to help your event shine. Call us today.
Badeness Rural is locally owned and committed to serving the needs of the local community with a huge range of over 6,500 products and services backed by almost 150 years of industry experience and knowledge. The range includes pet and stock feeds, dairy, beef and sheep farming supplies, hobby farm supplies, rural equipment and tools, plus agronomy services including seed and chemical supplies. Drop in and see the team today at Badeness Rural, corner Raglan Parade and Karamat Road, Warrnambool.
Have you been injured at work, in a public place or in a motor vehicle accident? Let us help you secure the compensation you deserve. Madden's Lawyers, with you every step of the way.
It's a place for the coaches.
Pickles are coming off and the bacon's going on.
The defenders.
Oi. Ooh.
And those who love a good smother. What? And at full time, you always go home with the chocolates.
The wait is over. All new Nissans have arrived in Warrnambool and it's been worth the wait too. Sharp modern design with the latest in all new tech and safety. Prepare to be moved by the all new Qashqai, Pathfinder and X-Trail. Come and see the team at Warrnambool Nissan today.
The Flying Horse is more than just a pub. It's the perfect spot to kick back with friends or family. Indulge in a delicious meal from the new menu and wood-fired kitchen. Celebrate in one of their multiple function rooms. Catch up with mates in the sports bar or TAB. Grab a slab from the Thirsty Camel bottle shop. There's even a courtesy bus. Plus, don't miss Locals Night every Thursday night with food and drink specials, live music and more. For the perfect venue, it's got to be the Flying Horse, of course.
Hampton League Live.
For Badeness Rural, Southwest Conveyancing, Rafferty's Tavern, Warrnambool 24/7 Gym and Greg Allen Farm Machinery.
94.5 3YB FM.
Welcome back to Hampton League Live, half-time in our round 17 match of the day from Reed Oval. It is Warrnambool taking on Koroit. We'll head back to Matty Stewart, Trent Hill, Adam Wigsy Dowie and Alan Blacker's Blackburn very soon, but it's time for our Netballer of the Week segment. Now, our Netballer of the Week, Sarah Moroney from Cobden, wasn't available for a chat today, but ahead of the Warrnambool District Netball League qualifying final, Lockie Rook and also Steph Townsend from the Centre Pass this morning caught up with Lisa Pender from Allensford.
Morning all, how are we?
Tell us about your last couple of years coming across to Allensford. How has it been for you and how's it all sort of led to this point now?
Yeah, well, look, honestly, it's been amazing. It's been really good. It's a really good club, very supportive club. That's what I've found. And look, the girls, it's just a great bunch of girls. Like we've got a few new players this year again, and it's just made it better again. So, look, I'm very happy, very, very happy out at Allensford.
And Lee, she lost Beck Rowan in the off-season, but then in I guess in hindsight, probably picked up someone just as capable and just as talented as in Emma Stacey. But she's also someone that can go both ends. What she brought back to the club, obviously had a stint at Port Fairy in the Hampton League. What she sort of brought back to the club this year?
Emma, look, this is my first season playing with Emma, and it's just been amazing. Look, we call her the silent assassin. She is silent, she's brilliant, she's resilient on the court. But yeah, the start of the season, we had her up at the front playing some goals, and now she's kind of set her way in the back end with Jeff. Like, they're doing really, really well together. So look, having her height and just seeing her develop every single week, it's just fantastic.
And also a couple of recruits along with Emma Lease in terms of Lily Sanderson, Grace Bell. But geez, Lily's been such a valuable pickup for you guys. Tell us about her.
Oh, London Lily, yeah.
She actually really is. I love that nickname so much.
So good.
Me too. No, well, look, they're little because obviously we play side by side. Like, it's been really nice. Once again, like, all these new recruits have been really nice. And look, it was funny. We actually played on our own team last night and played up against Grace. And like, God, she's tough work, isn't she? But look, it's just us as a whole team, even with the new recruits. Like, you look at us from the first few rounds to where we are now, like, we've got some chemistry in the team, which it really, really shows, especially the last couple of weeks. We're kind of blossoming at the moment.
And second year, as Rookie said just before, second year at the Cats, what sort of stands out, obviously at a flag tilt this year again, what sort of stands out for you this year that you are doing a little bit better than what you were doing last year?
Ooh, it's probably having a bit more strength across the whole court. And when I say that, it's versatility and strength, and being able to have a couple of players that can go up and back and in through the mid. I guess last year we would do that. It would kind of rock us a little bit. But now this year, there's multiple players that can play multiple positions without, rocking the boat. So I think that is a big change coming into this final season. And yeah, I don't know. I think once again, the chemistry is just a bit stronger this year, which, yeah, it helps every bit of it.
Absolutely, it does. And something we touch on, especially right across the season and early in the season too. Lise, tell us about the job that Jess has been doing. Your coach, Jess Rowan, I mean, she's an amazing player. And we were talking last week even about the fact that she might be a chance of a Wilma Wallace medal because she's just been so consistent. But as a coach, what she brought maybe differently to the side this year?
I feel like I'm saying the same thing, but honestly, she's brought the team together. Maybe like making us be a bit more open and having the team be more comfortable about speaking up of where we all sit, individual goals. I guess it's quite open, and then she'll challenge us with that as well. So, and look, as everyone knows, like she stars, to see her every single year, you just see her getting better and better on court. So, everyone really looks up to her. So, she's fabulous to have.
And Lisa, a couple of young kids that I'm a big fan of in Amelia Membry and Ali Cristoforo. His first final appearance in senior netball, potentially. How do you think that they'll cope with the nerves, and what role do you expect both of those girls to play today?
Yeah, well, look, it's funny that. We were talking last week about Amelia, and she's literally just come up from under 17s, and she is absolutely taking on that centre court. And look, we've had both of the girls fill in for us last year as well, and they got some court time. So, look, they're absolute superstars, and they've got the experience of finals. So, I guess, yeah, we'll see later on today, see how everyone goes. But we're very, very lucky to have the junior talent we do, even across the whole club.
Yeah, and that's something we've noticed and spoken about too, Lise, the fact that not just the A-grade side is in, but right through the seniors and then into the juniors, a lot of sides representing in finals this weekend and of course in the football as well. That must be really cool to rock up to the club, and there's an amazing feeling around there this time of year.
Yeah, there certainly is. There's buzz. And look, even all the really young little kids that are getting around the club, they get all excited, they get all their pom-poms. Like, yeah, there's certainly some fantastic atmosphere.
And I actually ran into Nick Mills during the week, and we were just chatting, and he was saying that there was 9 teams for Allansford this weekend, which is an incredible feat. So no doubt that the town's absolutely buzzing at the moment.
Hey, Lisa, we wish you and the Allansford Cats all the very best. It's been a fantastic season, and good luck for whatever comes next for the Cats this season. And thanks for jumping on and having a chat, Lisa.
No worries, guys. Thanks for having me.
3YBFM's Hampton League Live.
For our broadcast partners.
3YBFM's Hampton League Live.
For our broadcast partners, Warrnambool Nissan, Badeness Rural, McDonald's Warrnambool Eastern Central, Sungold Fresh Local Milk, and Harvey Norman Warrnambool.
PureStream AV is your local audiovisual expert across Warrnambool and Southwest Victoria. Delivering professional live streaming, event production and AV support you can rely on. From weddings and school performances to sports and community events, we handle the tech so you don't have to. Just need the gear? We also offer flexible AV hire with reliable equipment ready when you are. PureStream AV, local, professional and ready to help your event shine. Call us today.
Time to get up, time to walk to the bus stop, open up the shop. See, the sun is up, time to take on the world this time. Time to wake up, time to climb to the top. Welcome to the world where the sun is always gold and it's waiting just for you. Time to get into life where the sun is always gold. Sungold.
Warrnambool's Harvey Norman is the destination for electrical, computers, bedding and furniture. See your local team of experts from all departments for the massive range of products from the world's biggest brands. Explore TVs, audio, white goods and small appliances. Laptops, PCs, mobile phones and smartwatches. Indoor, outdoor furniture and recliners. Bedding and bedroom furniture all in the one store. Get the best advice from the local experts at the destination for electrical, computers, bedding and furniture. Your locally owned Harvey Norman, Raglan Parade, Warrnambool.
This autumn at Pearson's Nursery in Allensford, you'll find a stunning selection of vibrant, locally grown annuals and perennials. It's easy to see why Pearson's Nursery is one of the Southwest's best kept secrets. Visit Pearson's Nursery, Growers Road, Allensford, and discover the difference.
If I want to buy that house, I'll need a conveyancer. I should get online and...
In 200 metres, take the third exit onto Liebig Street.
I didn't turn on my GPS. Okay, I'm turning right.
In 100 metres, your destination will be on the left.
On the left.
You have arrived at your destination.
Southwest Conveyancing, but... Oh, well, that makes sense.
Take the hints to get you on the right path to buying your home. Contact the Warrnambool office or southwestconveyancing.com.au.
Badeness Rural is locally owned and committed to serving the needs of the local community with a huge range of over 6,500 products and services backed by almost 150 years of industry experience and knowledge. The range includes pet and stock feeds, dairy, beef and sheep farming supplies, hobby farm supplies, rural equipment and tools, plus agronomy services including seed and chemical supplies. Drop in and see the team today at Badeness Rural, corner Raglan Parade and Caramit Road, Warrnambool.
Delicious meals, kids' playroom, function room, big screen TV, sports, live music, courtesy bus. Rafferty's Tavern has something for the whole family. Become a Hump member for special discounts at the Thirsty Camel drive-through bottle shop. Whatever the occasion, make it memorable at Rafferty's Tavern.
The wait is over. All new Nissans have arrived in Warrnambool and it's been worth the wait too. Sharp modern design with the latest in all new tech and safety. Prepare to be moved by the all new Qashqai, Pathfinder and X-Trail. Come and see the team at Warrnambool Nissan today.
It's a place for the coaches.
Pickles are coming off and the bacon's going on.
The defenders.
Oi. Ooh.
And those who love a good smother. What? And at full time, you always go home with the chocolates.
Need something welded or fabricated? See Warrnambool Sheet Metal. Commercial kitchens, benches, exhaust and new canopies, handrails, gates, mailboxes and toolboxes. There's not much Warrnambool Sheet Metal can't do. Braithwaite Street.
Hampton League Live.
For McDonald's, Warrnambool Eastern Central, MGA Insurance, the Hampton Vet Clinic, and Lucas Brothers Butchers.
94.5 3YB FM.
Half-time action, and, well, the Blues need to come out. They need to fire in this third quarter. They trail 111-17, Koroit at 9-5-59. Blackie, Wiggsy, Healy, what do they need to do in this second half, Warrnambool?
Look, it's going to be interesting to see if they start someone different in the middle. We're speaking about it like you've got, you know, whether it's put Bell in there, whether it's put Reggie Mast in there. So it's probably... Look, they're not going to change the way they move the ball because it's just that's their DNA in terms of long, direct, don't overuse it. Probably they need field position. They need to get out of the middle and then be able to lock it in, repeat entries. I think how many marks have they taken, Blackie? 1 or 2 in there?
Inside 50, they've taken 1.
So you're not going to win too many games. But again, they haven't been able to generate enough inside 50. So I think it's probably a bit of field position. Looks like Weymouth starting in there. Manane, Turland, and Bidmate. So... But it's probably...
So they're sticking the same, aren't they, really?
Yeah, look, again, you look, you know, down here and it looks like...
Steers up forward. Steers forward.
Yep, okay. So Morgan Morris is there, Juice is there. So, look, it'd probably more, again, stop Koroit just controlling the ball and just being able to kick mark. I think they've just taken so many uncontested marks. Warrnambool zoning on Koroit kickouts, and Koroit, Dallas Mooney's just he's been able to hit a free target nearly every time. So, but really big quarter for Warrnambool. This is like, again, think about what's at stake.
8-5-53 Allensford, Russells Creek 3-9-27. I think that's half time in the qualifying final. So Creek might have got themselves back a little bit, I think.
Kicked one late.
Contest. So umpire Walker, he holds the ball aloft. And the sun is shining. Beautiful day for football, Hilly.
Certainly is. McInerney's had a great start, but Weymouth got the tap down. So the soccer off the ground's effective there by Hoy. Gets it to McCutcheon inside 50 out in the lead. And he spots up Dobson. Beautiful mark in the end. Just had that little bit of separation weeks where he had that couple of metres and was just able to take it quite easily.
Yeah, Blair McCutcheon's been really lively. He's probably been in their best 2 or 3, you'd think. So that was almost, I reckon the first quarter match started like similar to this, although Warrnambool, I suppose, had that sort of 4 or 5 minutes. It was just that's like the end of the second quarter, out of the middle, too easy, chest running towards goal. Your defender's got no chance.
So Dobson, who's kicked 46 for the year, this will equal the leading goal kicker with Cody if he comes in and nails it. It's going to drop short. They fly at it. Oh, gee whiz. Is that a goal or is it over the line? No, just waiting for confirmation. So the punch in by the Blues, soccer off the mid-air there by the Saints.
Do we know who the soccerer was?
Touched. So touched on the line. So it doesn't matter, Blackie, in the end. There's a nice bit of play, but a minor score for the Koroit Saints. So 9-5-59 to 111-17. A minute gone in this third term. Jackson Bell kicking duties. Spearing pass out in front of Sam Cowling. So Cowling now looking for the next best option. Not much space. The Saints have set up pretty well. They'll go short to Manane. Still between wing and half forward on that outer side. So Manane looking for his next best option. And he'll go out wide, looking for bid made. Morgan Morris there as well, but the punch comes and it's successful via the Saints, and we'll have a boundary throw in between wing and half forward for the Warrnambool Blues.
You'd like to see him there, and again, this is probably not the way they play, but we saw Koroit zigzag a little bit with if kick went out, the next one would go in. So that one sort of went out, and then that one was going to go out. Just probably a bit easier to defend, but again, that's how they like to play.
So ball on that far outer side. Good strong tackle there from Manane. Going to have another boundary throw in. So good crowd here today too. They had the Oz kickers, the NAB Oz kickers.
That was good.
Great sponsor of the Hendon Football Netball League, Koff and the team. And that'll be at half-time in the Hamburn League Grand Final on September 26th, the Friday. It's going to be a belter. Here goes block. Kick comes out. Foot race, little Desi O'Keefe. He's got some tricks, gets it up. That was good play to Couch. Runs and carries the football high up and under. It's going to play off in the end. That was magnificent. On the end of it's Nagorka. That's Clem. He's got a running player in the pocket, which is Neve. Just plays on. Sells a couple of bits of candy. Bananas one. And the Saints. That is the Lucas Brothers snag of the day, Blackie. It was magnificent. And the Saints are absolutely flying. They go to 10-6-66. Warrnambool 111-17. And fair dinkum, I'm impressed with this Koroit outfit. Weeks?
Yeah, absolutely. And that's the little things you don't see. And we talked to our 14s about that little handball off the ground that everyone goes, how'd that start? Des O'Keefe. So he just would have been practice, and boom, just gave it from the ground. And Will Couch, he's been really good. Probably then Hugo Archer's overcommitted on the try and intercept, and then Joran Neve, that's just a real classy finish. So
couple of candy sold there, Hilly.
I'll tell you what, I liked it. Very, very good. Bid made a nice little tap towards Turlin. He'll go to half forward. Master's the man. He gets the handball to Cody, who tries to work it around. Bolsh in a one-on-one against Radley. Good tap down. There's plenty of blues here. Here's Mast. Left foot snap towards goal. They need one. It goes across the face and sneaks in for just the minor score.
Another point.
Yeah, so, this just hasn't been their day goal kicking, Hilly, has it?
No. 112-18 to 10-6-66. That's on the national tile scoreboard. They just haven't had that opportunity to get it through the big sticks with ease. So Mooney, who's had a terrific game so far this afternoon, he's been a real good player, Hampton League Life member. Short kick, finds Ben Dobson, who's been pretty handy 2 weeks.
Yeah, no, he's been... they'll be just happy for him to get through, have a bit of impact, and he'll be better for the run.
So he'll go long down the line. He's going to look for his brother Sam, who flies. Good punch in the end by Finn Radley, who's had a great year as centre-half back, and we'll have a boundary throw-in on the wing right in front of Blackers.
Yeah, you got to give it to Koroit, aren't you? That was a beautiful goal by Noob, dodging around a few players, but the setup before it, good hands by O'Keefe up the couch, and off they went.
And just having a look down there too, boys. All the Koroit boys have got the green laces in as well, which is fantastic to see, isn't it, on a day like today? So that's impressive. Good play, pick up by Campbell to Miller. Miller kicks out into space, bouncing football, Burn. Oh, he's got some class, this kid. Swings on the right boot. It was a good tackle in the end. Timms goes back. Blue's got numbers. Radley has to gather. He's under pressure, though. Well done by Couch again. Handball over the top to Dobson. Dobson goes bang. It's a procession now, boys. It is an absolute procession. They're putting on a clinic. And they go to 11-6, 72, the Saints. Warrnambool 1, 12-18. That's right, 1-12. 18, Wigsy, it's going to get messy from here on in, I think, big fella.
Well, it could, and all of a sudden, depending on other results around the league, I'm not sure in terms of percentage where that's going to come into it, but Warrnambool's percentage is probably, if it continues like this, is going to get hammered as well. But Koroit they're just sweating on Warrnambool. As soon as they pick the ball up, it's in dispute. Koroit is all over them, and they're just looking really good in every line of the game.
So the Blues get the clearing kick through Bidmate inside forward 50. The punch out, Cody first to it, handballs to Steer. Looks to work it around with a barrel, and it goes out wide. Out of bounds on the full, free kick. And the pressure applied just with the ball in hand. Very good.
Portland Tigers leading by 9 points over South Warrnambool.
Wow,
So Tigers are 4-3-27, South Warrnambool 2-6-18.
What stage of the game is that?
That's halfway through the third quarter.
Oh, jeez. Well, Huppo was right. It was going to do something different.
It's going to be ugly.
That's what they're doing.
And I'll tell you what does happen to Portland. They get up and about the crowd.
The crowd will be, yep.
They're hard to
And they've run out games well the last couple of weeks. They've got the fitness base, so it's just a matter of hitting the scoreboard. So,
and that's. I'm kind of getting to the fact here that I tell you what, the Blues don't want to drop too much percentage here because all of a sudden Portland, if they win today, they got Cobden next week. And the Blues have got the Bloods.
They got the same percentage, the Portland and Warrnambool.
At the moment.
111, yep.
Is this live or is this...
No.
Okay, so...
The start of the day.
Okay, so... All right, so
Warrnambool's will go down a bit now.
So Portland have to... Okay, so Portland have to win both.
Yeah, and Warrnambool lose both.
Okay.
And that's not including Taran Mortlake, who are in the mix as well. Let's find out off Skeeter Cannon, all thanks to Matt Gohaya at the Bushfield. Skeeter, what's the latest, buddy?
Yeah, about 17 minutes in the third quarter, Matty. It's North Warrnambool 9-3-57, leading Taran Mortlake 6-7-43.
Oh, so the Eagles have had a good third quarter, Skeet.
Yeah, kick them with a slight breeze, Matty, so they need to have a good third quarter.
Righto, Portland v South. This is the one that we're all interested in now. Ash Kelson, what's the latest over at Hanlon Park, Ash?
Yeah, Portland going along nicely there. 4-4-28. South Warrnambool 2 goals, 6-18 at the 20-minute mark.
Gee whiz, that is unbelievable. It is going to go right down to the wire, these games, and they'll keep coming south. Make no mistake about it. It's going to be a belter. Camberdown, Cobden. Henry Robertson, what's the latest down there, big fella?
We're nearly 28-minute mark of the third quarter. It's been all Camberdown this quarter. So it's Camberdown 9-8-62, leading Cobden 4-7-31.
Wow. Actually, that was a lie, Henry. I called you big fella. That is the most overstated thing I've ever said in my life.
At least he didn't forget about you this week, Henry.
That's exactly right, mate. Exactly.
When I said it, I thought, hang on a minute, that's not right. Hey, back here, Connor Byrne just used the body beautifully, and he's going to go back. He's going to kick the third of the quarter for the Saints, and they are flying.
Well, Koroit, Dallas Mooney's played on no one most of the game, so that started from Mooney. Des O'Keefe was Matt Peterson, won a really
goes
good...
bang too, boys. He kicks a goal. Yep. He doesn't miss him from there. And the Saints go to 12-6-78. Warrnambool 1-12-18. We're just going to continue to Mick Finnegan, then we'll come back to that thought, Wigsy. Mickey at Port Fairy, what's the latest?
Yeah, it's good game of footy over here, boys. At 21.5-minute mark of the third quarter, and Port Fairy 8-5-53 to Kangaroos 6-2-38. Real entertaining game.
Good crowd over there too, by all accounts, Mick, as well. So
great
game. Great game of footy, and I hope you got your driving shoes on next week, mate, because you're driving the bus for us, big fella.
I thought I might get that job.
The boys need to get back in one piece. He knew straight away. A great man. I love it. Yeah, so, Wiggs, you were saying?
Oh, look, just Couch was involved again, Connor Byrne involved. At least Warrnambool getting, they've won the last 3 centre clearances, but just in general play, they're just getting outworked, outclassed.
So free kick down the ground. Bit of late contact there to Jaden Wells, and it puts Mars within 25 metres directly in front. So, Blackie, you're always a good judge. Surely they're due the
Straight
Blues.
through the middle. Red kick, I'd say. Got it.
So they kick 112. They trail by 60 points. Mars comes in from 40, and he splits the centre, and he gives them their second of the afternoon, Reggie Mars. They go to 2-12-24, 12-6-78, the Saints. 11 minutes gone in this third term. And a nice finish there by Reggie Mars, Wicks.
Yeah, look, it was. And it was, probably, it was a shot at another downfield free kick. So that'd be the only thing Chris McLaren, they've given away a couple of those. But at least out, I see Weymouth's, he's gone off for a spell, and Van Beek's in there. But they'll get out of the middle with Weymouth in the centre. So, but yeah, Koroit are just... the aerial game, the ground ball game. And I think the other thing which is a bit ominous, I think they really enjoy playing on the wide expanses of the Reed Oval.
Yeah, I think they're loving it, the Saints. They're looking sharp, that's for sure. Here goes little Joytel. He's trying to lift his Blues.
He's a go, isn't he?
He's a machine. Don't worry about that. He's had another great year. He'll feature in the Maskell medal voting too. You know, and just talking about that, boys. Look, Archie Stevens had a great year. Louis Taylor's had a sensational year. The Sinnott boys up at Camperdown have had sensational seasons.
Levi Dare.
Now, how many has he won? 3 already? 3. Look, he's had another sensational year as well. Who else?
Jared Lewis.
He's had Sam Dobson.
You know, there's plenty of it. It's a really wide open affair this year, isn't it? So it's going to be. Jackson Bell's had a good year. You know, for the Blues, Sam Cowling probably missed a few games in the middle of the year. Here they go, though. The Saints into attack once again. Kick. Look at that. Left foot kick. That was number 31. That was young Benny Dobson.
Young Benny.
Left foot kick. I couldn't pick him up on that far side. But yeah, that was beautiful play. So the Blues, though, through Arts, kicks further afield. Look at the numbers. Morgan Morris has got some speed to burn, though. Gets out the back. He can give it over the top to Radley. Decides to go
probably should have went
further afield. Bolsh gets back on Weymouth. He just hunts the football, Bolshy. Good pick up there by Morgan Morris. Comes out. Bolsh intercepts. He was dispossessed. Oh, could have got away with one there, Bolshy. Nice handball out to Mac Peterson. Peterson's got a player in Noonan. Kicks further afield to Dobson. That time I picked him up, Benny Dobson. And he's on that far outer side, Hilly.
He is young Ben.
Playing all right for a bloke who hadn't played for a long time.
Oh, he's a good player. Just never loses it. Not his best there. Here comes Steer. He'll bomb it inside forward 50. And guess who's there by himself? Uncontested mark. The number 41 for the Saints in Dallas Mooney. What a year he's had.
Campbell's done well on Cody, hasn't he?
Yep.
Done a really good job.
Yep.
Really good job.
So, efficiency by foot, good again to Ben Dobson. Left half back, 54 points to the margin. He'll work it back inside D50 to Tommy Bolsh. Bolsh will go short, not his best. Bidmay nearly got on the half volley. Miller had it, then lost it. Radley shows a bit of muscle around the contest. Des O'Keefe does a bit of pushing and shoving to try and keep it alive. Did really well. Here's Miller. Moves it towards half forward to wing. Nice stretching mark by Byrne. So Connor Byrne, he'll go short via foot. Just in the nick of time, he gets Sam Dobson. So he's still on centre wing. 14 minutes gone this third term. The co-coach, where will he go? He'll go along to half forward, couch territory. Big fly from Byrne again. Sold the candy Neve. Big jump at it there by the Blues. Check side Byrne at goal. and a minus score for the Koroit
He's looking
Saints.
very dangerous, Connor Byrne.
Geez, that was a good flick. I don't know whether it was Rook that flicked it out to him then. He
I think
knew
it was
there.
Neve. It was Neve.
Geez, he knew he was coming along the boundary. Just on Angus Campbell, boys, so South Warrnambool in a qualifying final, he would probably go to a Jack Dye, do you think? Gee,
Would you run him with an Archie Stevens?
No, possibly.
They'll probably run at Harrington with him, I'd say, wouldn't they? I'd say.
Yep. I'm just trying to think of his, because he's obviously played on a, Dye plays a similar like Cody, gets up the ground a bit, got some leg speed.
Yep. Yeah,
And
maybe.
he's an important player for South.
He is.
Maybe Max Irving could be another one.
Max
Obviously, whether Max goes forward and rests, perhaps.
I think he's going to be an important player, Angus Campbell, anyway.
Well, he's done a really good job today.
So kick goes forward again for the Saints. Couch. Comes through. Oh, that was good play. Kick off one step. Will goes back.
Was that Couch?
That was unbelievable.
Unbelievable.
Lucas Brothers snag of the day, and that's his third of the afternoon, Willie Couch. What a game he has had against his old side. And the Saints, well, they go to 13-7-85. Warrnambool 2-12-24. 15.5 minutes in the third quarter, and gee whiz, once again, Will Couch just something from nothing.
Oh, well, I think the good thing with Will Couch is that he's really strong, but it's when the ball hits the ground, he gets after it, pressure smothers.
Recovery so quick.
Yeah, he is. But gee, that was a classy goal, and he's set up probably 3 or 4 as well. So he's probably Matthews Petroleum Player of the Day. You'd reckon he's going to be up there.
Hoy got the handball out, slipping and sliding in the middle of the read are a few players. Clemmy Nagorka bangs it towards centre half forward. The read's good to Harry Noonan. Noonan inside forward 50. He's going to that man again. Keep it alive. He doesn't. He goes over the boundary line. We'll have a boundary throw in. And that's about 48 metres out from the Koroit goals. So 13-7-85 to 2-12-24. 61 points the margin. They've been brilliant. So it was a free kick in the end to the Blues. Angus Lowe, who's had probably not a lot of opportunities this afternoon, takes a mark at centre half back. He's going to go long down towards centre half forward to Eamon Radley territory, and he flies from the back. He got a hand to it, but he couldn't take the mark. Miller there, looking to mop up. And he's wrapped up. He's a good, solid defender, Miller, who uses the footy pretty well.
Yeah, I think they all even look alike, him and Mac Peterson, but I reckon he's just him just playing that lockdown role allows Mooney and Peterson to just free off or zone off a little bit.
Van Beek got a little fingertip to it, and he followed up with the tackle.
So these are the players to come in for Koroit. Paddy O'Sullivan, Taylor Byrne, Jet Grayland.
Three pretty good ends.
Hamish Dobson's probably another one that could go back in as well. He's got Rebels tomorrow. Free kick's going to go to the Warrnambool Blues, and Jansen Van Beek gets the free kick with a tackle on Jake McCosh. So he plays on, inside 50. Radley's there, Masters there, and Weymouth, and almost taking the mark there was Mast. The kick out from the defence from the Saints. They fly. Oh, what a mark, Max McInerney, the youngster.
Jeez, that was a good grab.
Jeez, he timed that beautifully. And it's stuck. That's a Lucas Brothers, well, I should say a Peter Bowles Bridgestone player of the day, Moss McInerney in game number 2.
How old's that kid?
17.
Gee, that was a good effort.
And he follows up with a kick towards half forward. Well read by Finn Radley. Works it forward. Finding Carter. Back to Radley. Ricochets off Lockie Rook. And we'll go out of bounds and one of the boundaries.
Just one of that entry then. Like all their forwards, they're all competing against each other. Easy to defend. There's no sort of separation, spread, hit a lead. It's just right. I'll just kick it on. They're just long and direct all the time. So
there goes your little muffler again, mate. The muffler just coming off you today.
I've got a bit excited with my hands there.
Yeah, those little fingers just knocking things off left, right. Little fingers make everything look big. Just remember that, boys. So we're going to ball up. Turlin. Oh, he had the head slammed into the ground there. Big careless. Harrington comes through. Van Beek in there. He gets a quick kick out of the pack. Goes forward. Campbell with a big fist. He's just ferocious at the football, isn't he, Campbell? Free kick's going to go against him, though. It's going to come back to little Joy Turlin. He bounced up after that. he's just a goer, this bloke, isn't he?
He's a beauty.
He's a beauty. So he squares it up to Austin Steer. Steer goes further afield. Bolsh is back there, so is Miller. And the Saints got plenty of numbers, and a fist goes across the line, and we will have a boundary throw-in. So Koroit 13-7-85. Warrnambool 2-12-24. That's on the National Tile scoreboard. And Via Sistina just gets the job done for Chris Waller. Returns in style at Randwick this afternoon. The champ. And Autumn Glow won the race previously too. And we're not far off the firstly of the Quaddy Valley, boys, too.
So a late start today at the Valley.
Later start of the Valley today. Sydney love getting into it nice and early.
Usually by 4 o'clock we're out of the quaddy, so we're still in it, which is a good thing.
Fingers crossed, don't speak too early, mate. Do not speak too early.
Here's Manane, he'll send to the kick inside forward 50, Weymouth territory, gets it nicely, works the handball to Wells. Wells around the body, has a shot at goal, kicks his second.
Yes.
A nice right foot snap from the youngster. And the Blues have got their second of the term, their third of the day, and it goes to 3-12-30 Warrnambool, 13-7-85 Koroit, 20 and a half minutes gone, and a good opportunistic goal there, Wicks.
Yeah, look, it was. It was from Manane's real good run down tackle on Lockie Rook. Had a really great second quarter, a little bit quieter this quarter, but and he just kicked it off the line a little bit to Weymouth, and good handball, and Wells has tried hard all day, was in the right spot.
He's been in Warrnambool's best, Wells.
He's had a good year, had a really good year.
He's had a crack,
and he's not very old, he's a kid, so...
He's certainly had a crack, that is for sure, and he has had a magnificent year. In the NRL, boys, all thanks to Matt Kohio, the Manly Seagulls are 22-12 up against the Dolphins, which is a bit of a surprise to me.
Yeah.
I don't really rate the Seagulls, but Daly Cherry Evans only got a couple of games to go.
Where's he going,
I think he's going to the Roosters or something. Is he like one of those?
Well, he hasn't said yet, I don't think.
Hasn't he? Yeah,
but,
right.
Yeah, he's going somewhere.
Unbelievable.
Oh, great front and centre, Nagorka.
Great front and centre. That was by Levi Nagorka. Swings onto the right boot. Timms does well. Neve had his head ripped off, and the umpire said, Matty, you have nailed it and won.
Good call, son. Good call.
And Dutchy Holland says, Nevey, you can go back and have a free kick 15 metres out on a slight angle. So... Well, the Adelaide Crows, too, leading at North Melbourne by 19 points. That's tight enough. That is tight enough. So it's been a tight contest. The old Crows, and we'll get to it in a minute, but I want to get your thoughts on the Isaac Rankin suspension, boys. We haven't spoke about it today.
Well, there's been enough spoken about it.
I'm not going there.
No.
So Neve comes in to extend the Saints' lead. Or he just poked at that one. Didn't he make the distance? What happened there?
What's that?
15 out and he didn't make the distance. Little Neve, he's just, I think he's towed it. So minor score. So the Saints go to 13-8-86. Warrnambool 3-12-30. National Tile scoreboard. Good gather there. That time by McCosh. Handball comes out. Blues had numbers around. Free kick for a hold off the ball. I think it's going to go to Bidmate, is it? No, it's might be young Morgan.
Yeah, I think it is.
Morgan goes inboard to Manane, so two M's combining. Further afield to Radley. That's Finn. Kicks in. Cody just missed the contest. Oh, that was good scouting play that time by Jack Block. Coming off the bench there, it was good spoil in the end. Rook thought he had it. That was great play there by Rook. Spun out of the pack to Hoy, to young McInerney, who took a beautiful mark, and he spots up a teammate further afield, which is Neve. It's hard to see around that little corner, isn't it, Hilly?
It is. Especially my head in the way. I'm trying to see as well. But.
So Neve will go short via foot. 23 gone, so you still think there's a little bit of time left. Jack Block, long thumping kick inside forward 50. Dobson versus Cowling, great battle. Dobson Cowling won out. The follow-up from Dobson's good. Clemmy Nagorka, short kick, looks to straighten up, but a nice intercept mark taken there by Tyler Manane. So Manane goes to centre half back, Aussie Steer. He can get on his bike and run and carry because he does it so well. Takes a bounce, short kick, has to be spot on to Bidmade. Took a nice mark. Bidmade from 40 on the run, and Bidmade nails.
Good play, mate.
Put that down.
Lucas Brothers, snag of the day. Great mark, and he just landed in the right spot, and he was able to convert a nice running goal. and that might just give the Blues a little bit of a spark, but they still trail by 50, 4-12-36, trailing Koroit 13-8-86.
They're having a great battle out in that wing. The Gawker and Liam Bidmate, they're both pushing hard forward, and that, yeah, they'll sleep well tonight, those two. But that was just a really classy finish and great mark.
Good mark, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was a ripper.
Let's go around the grounds. All thanks to Matco High, North Warrnambool, Victor Warrnambool, Skeeter Cannon. What's the latest at Bushfield, big fella?
Yeah, it's just about to start the last quarter, Matty, and it's North Warrnambool 10-3-63 leading Terang Mortlake 6-8-44.
Oh, so the Eagles well on top, but they are coming home with a little bit of a breeze, the Bloods, in the last quarter. We know that, Skeet. Let's go to Portland v South. Ash Kelson, what's the latest over there, Ash?
Yeah, just over the last quarter, Matty, 3 minutes in, and same at three-quarter time. It's Portland 4-4-28, South Warrnambool 2-6-18.
Any breeze or anything over there, Ash? Like anyone kicking with a breeze in the last quarter?
No, the flags aren't even moving, mate. No, good contest, hard, good tackling. Yeah, no, anyone's game, but I'd be happy to be in Portland's boat at the same time.
So, Ash, why there had been no goals kicked?
Oh, no, just up and down the ground and turnovers. A lot of bad turnovers on our behalf, but no, Portland, they're quick. We've just got to see how these kids, we're just shooting for goal. Just got one. Jay Rantel just kicked one, so 3-6-24. Portland 4-4-28. 4 minutes.
Oh, Ash, this season is just on a butter knife edge, isn't it? It's unbelievable for the Portland Tigers. Let's go to Camden v Cobden. Henry Robinson, what's the latest down there, Henry?
No, nice change here, mate. Still all Camperdown, 11-8-74, leading Cobden 4-8-32. 9-minute mark of the last quarter.
They're
going well, the Magpies.
They're going super, aren't they, Henry? They are really playing some good footy. Let's go to Mick Finnegan, Port Fairy v Hamilton. Mickey, what's the latest over there, mate?
Yeah, just 4.5 minutes into the final quarter. Port Fairy 8-5-53 to Kangaroos 6-3-39.
Still game on over there, Mick. That is for sure, mate.
Hamilton Kangaroos are peppering away into their 450 at the moment. So, yeah, no, still anyone's going.
Shout out to Lois Chislett, who's shooting in this afternoon too. She loved the on the butter's edge. She taught me everything I knew. That's a good goal. Is that a goal?
Point.
Golly, they just can't. They
can't buy one, can they?
They can't buy one. 4-14-38, the Blues. Koroit 13-8-86. National Tile scoreboard. There's a few sore boys out there too. Just keep an eye on Reggie Mars too, boys. He's had a little bit of a chuck chunder.
Manane and Turlin have been good this quarter, haven't they?
Yes.
Look at the air conditioning turned off up here, boys. Feeding. I want him to bring a jumper, and it's absolutely, I'm nearly goosebumping.
There's some clothes over there. Try on. Who's they?
Top shop clothes or something over there. Are they? Actually, I might grab a little top over there.
You want one? I'll get you one.
So, Neve, go short.
Pick something out for me, mate.
Finds
what size are you?
So he goes laterally back to Dallas Mooney. He's been terrific. So Mooney just looking to go where the best option is. He's got something in the corridor if you want to go to Clem Nagorka. He goes back to Ben Miller. They've switched the ball pretty well, Wigs, today, I reckon. Like, they've been spot on with their kicks. Not on that occasion where 50-50, trying to keep it alive. There was McInerney. Oh, well done, Tommy Bolsh. Agile, the nice handball, gets the 1-2 back from Harrington, and he gets it back, Harrington.
It's a 1-2-3.
It was. He gets a leisurely bounce, half forward. Dobson, big fly couch. Nearly dragged it down. The Blues, they'll repel. Short kick to Wells on the wing, and they'll get it through Bidmate. It'll give him a little bit of running carry.
Yeah, Liam Bidmate been good again today for the Blues. Kicks down. Cody just couldn't quite gather the pressure's been good from Campbell. Bolsh drives, it'll turn into the ground, and umpire Stevie Walker, the Harvey Norman computer king, says yes. And Blakey obviously no good in the Sizewell stakes over there.
You wouldn't want to touch anything that's been sitting over there, I would have thought.
You reckon Gibbo's been wearing it? Been moonlighting the big fella. Oh, look, what's Reggie done? He's scrapped a knee there. He's pulled up a little bit lame. They can't afford to get an injury late in this game, that's for sure. There goes Lockie Rook. Geez, he's been magnificent. We start
So
thinking
it's
about
this
Matthews
guy.
Petroleum Player of the Day. Campbell's the one you're talking about, Tilt. I mean, so the ball virtually in the centre of the ground, stacks on the mill, and that's going absolutely nowhere. So Saints have dominated 13-8-86, Warrnambool 4-14-38. Free kicks come and plucked out here. Goes to Couch. Couch goes further afield to Dobson. That's been a great contest, him and Cowling. Dobson played for the free kick there. Didn't come. And the umpire says holding the pill. Gee whiz, that was red
I reckon
hot.
that's the first one he's paid for the day, isn't it?
That was red hot. And anyway, Dobson's going to get, I think he might have, it was either payback for the one that he might have missed that he might have got. But Sammy Dobson will go back, and I think this will be
third.
his third.
And if he nails this one, he's currently leading the goal kicking.
Gee whiz.
Really?
He was two behind today, and Cody hasn't scored one.
That's another dimension to the game as well.
Incredible.
Hilly. So Wilkhouse.
There's the siren.
There's the siren.
Siren
Wilkhouse
goes.
kicked 3. Okay.
So Sam Dobson to hit the front of the goal kicking award. The Tony Russell, Jason Rowan goal kicking award. He hits the post. It is a poster. So there you go. And at 3/4 time, a few of the boys just having a little bit of a chat. The umpire, Steve Walker, says, you just go your way. I'll send the Warrnambool boys their way. You don't want to do anything silly, boys, because you are leading this contest convincingly. That is Koroit 13-9-87, Warrnambool 4-14-38. That is on the National Tile scoreboard. Wegsy, Alan Blackburn, all thanks to B&B Furniture Plus Mobility and Movement. Good third quarter by the Saints.
Yeah, and look also, I suppose, by Warrnambool, they've kicked 3 goals, 3 Blackie or something like that.
3 goals, 3 to 4 for the quarter.
So, look, it's interesting. I'll ask you this one, Blackie. Like, do you go away if you're the Warrnambool coach and go, well, if we had a kick straight, would have been in the game? Because I'm not sure if I'm buying that. I feel like they've probably burned. You're shaking your head.
No.
I feel like Koroit, again, with Warrnambool just, and this is how they just kick it long. They kick it long a lot. I don't really like how they've had an extra midfielder up at a lot of stoppages, but if you're not going to chain out in a handball, what's the point of having them there?
Exactly.
You're going to kick it. So then, so Dallas Mooney's, or it's been, most days been Dallas Mooney's not playing on anyone. So, and then again, they don't separate a lot. They, again, kick it along. But anyway, that's the way they play. But Koroit are different. Koroit are a bit more, a lot more kick mark. And I think the thing that I'd like, it'd be like if the opposition, you're looking at Koroit, they've really enjoyed the expanse of the route over, and I think you're right about Tom Bolsh. I don't reckon he's had I reckon he's made a few mistakes, but geez, he gives them run and dare, and they'll just spread the ground, and then they'll kick it backwards and sideways and inboard, and then they've, like, again, you go through the best players, and I thought you're right. Like, I thought Manane and Jai Turland they were battling away, but then you've got, your Rooks, your Neves, your Connor Byrne, your Will Couches, your Dallas Mooney's. You go on and on. Clem Nagorka's been good, so they've just been, I think, had a lot more better players, I think, on the ground.
Roosters have hit the front 2 against Portland, 2 points up, boys. They've kicked 2 goals in the last quarter. So can the Tigers fight? Can they find something? We're going to take a break. Hammond League Live final quarter action on the other side of this on your home of football and netball, 94.5 3YB FM.
3YB FM's Hampton League Live.
For our broadcast partners, Warrnambool Nissan, Badeness Rural, McDonald's Warrnambool Eastern Central, Sungold Fresh Local Milk and Harvey Norman Warrnambool.
Warrnambool's Harvey Norman is the destination for electrical, computers, bedding and furniture. See your local team of experts from all departments for the massive range of products from the world's biggest brands. Explore TVs, audio, white goods and small appliances. Laptops, PCs, mobile phones and smartwatches. Indoor, outdoor furniture and recliners. Bedding and bedroom furniture all in the one store. Get the best advice from the local experts at the destination for electrical, computers, bedding and furniture. Your locally owned Harvey Norman, Raglan Parade, Warrnambool.
G'day, Luke Williams here. At Luke Williams Real Estate, competition is in our nature. Per team member, we sell more properties than anyone else. We're not the biggest, but we are the busiest. Luke Williams Real Estate, Let's kick some winning goals together this season.
It's a place for the coaches,
Pickles are coming off and the bacon's going on.
the defenders,
Oi. Ooh.
and those who love a good smother. What? And at full time, you always go home with the chocolates.
Need insurance? See MGA Insurance Group. Great service, expert advice and competitive premiums for farmers, business owners and transport operators. Call Dennis and Gareth Morgan and Glenn Skilbeck, 55596 200.
The Flying Horse is more than just a pub. It's the perfect spot to kick back with friends or family, indulge in a delicious meal from the new menu and wood-fired kitchen. Celebrate in one of their multiple function rooms. Catch up with mates in the sports bar or TAB. Grab a slab from the Thirsty Camel bottle shop. There's even a courtesy bus. Plus, don't miss Locals Night every Thursday night with food and drink specials, live music and more. For the perfect venue, it's got to be the Flying Horse, of course.
Peter, the chicken, lamb, pork and beef eater has all your fresh meats ready to go. And small goods handmade on the premises daily. Yeah! Find Peter, the chicken, lamb, pork and beef eater at Lucas Brothers Butchers with easy, convenient drive-through. Corner of Banyan and Lava Streets, Warrnambool.
Time to get up, time to walk to the bus stop. Open up the shop, time for you, time for me. Loving everything you see, the sun is up. Time to take on the world this time. Time to wake up, time to climb to the top. Welcome to the world where the sun is always gold and it's waiting just for you. Time to get into life where the sun is always gold. Sungold.
Badeness Rural is locally owned and committed to serving the needs of the local community with a huge range of over 6,500 products and services backed by almost 150 years of industry experience and knowledge. The range includes pet and stock feeds, dairy, beef and sheep farming supplies, hobby farm supplies, rural equipment and tools, plus agronomy services including seed and chemical supplies. Drop in and see the team today at Badeness Rural, corner Raglan Parade and Caramit Road, Warrnambool.
It's a place for the coaches,
Pickles are coming off and the bacon's going on.
the defenders,
Oi. Ooh.
and those who love a good smother. What? And at full time, you always go home with the chocolates.
Hampton League Live.
For Sungold, fresh local milk. Pontings Mitre 10, Harvey Norman Warrnambool and Madden's Lawyers.
94.5 3YB FM.
Yeah, welcome back. Final quarter about to get underway. Alan Blackburn, all thanks to B&B Furniture Plus Mobility and Movement Solutions. Blackie, what was the messaging there in the last term for both these sides?
I just went to the Koroit huddle and Chris McLaren very happy, especially with his forward pressure. The forwards have been putting a lot of good tackles on and keeping the ball in there. Very happy with young Campbell on Cody. So good team effort so far by the Koroit Saints.
And first leg of the quaddie, they just go across the line there, and I'm hoping and thinking that we are going to still be alive here. We will certainly find out in a minute. The 11 gets the job done. The creator, Hilly, I might just let you pick that up, and I'll find out if we had the 11. We didn't have the 11 in the first of the quad. We are out. We're out. We're out again. What's that been all year?
The trumpet just died.
The bugle's gone. He's drunk.
I love it. Cowley with a free kick. Kicks outside defensive 50. Big fly.
Oh, good man.
Standing tall there was Radley. Coming in with a big fly there was Peterson, but he was a little bit... he just didn't get enough airtime. So kick from Radley. Mooney sets himself. Coming hard was Weymouth, but Mooney has just done what he's wanted to this afternoon.
They started with 7 defenders, Warrnambool. It's not like protecting a 4 or 5 goal lead. They're what are they, 50 points down. I'm not sure why you'd be doing that when you're 50 points down, starting with a free guy on your back line, because that's just freeing up Dallas Moon to the other end. You might as well just go 6 on 6 and try and get something out of it. But anyway.
Here's Neve, squares up the kick. Sam Dobson was the target. Bell leading the charge, and they're happy to concede a minor score, the Blues. So the first score of this final term here at the Reed Oval, a day of sunshine, 13-10-88 Koroit, 4-13-38. Let's go to Blackie, all thanks to B&B Furniture.
Talking about Dallas meeting being free to Port Fairy in the grand final a few years ago against Koroit. Dallas meeting was free all game.
Yeah, you have to play 6 forwards against them.
Yeah, you definitely do, and you got to try and just nullify that drive and run they get off their half-back line. Blues into attack, good mark by the big man, Opie Weymouth. He was going to play on, yes, he does, to Reggie. Reggie with a bit of run. He's got a running Cody. Cody and Campbell, the two C's. Cody was good. And Cody used his body beautifully well that time. And this is probably his second or third opportunity, to be honest, to get on the scoreboard this afternoon.
His second mark inside 54 of the game.
That is phenomenal, Blackie. That is unbelievable. So this is to extend Cody's goal-kicking lead to 1. So Luke Cody comes in, 20 metres out, directly in front. Custering run up, strikes it well, straight through the hay diddle. And that is a nice start to this final quarter for the Blues. Game over, but you never know. But 5-14-44 Warrnambool, 13-10-88. They've doubled them, Wicks.
Yeah, look, they've probably, like their third quarter, they broke even. So it'll be interesting to see how they finish the game off. But, yeah, be interesting to see whether Sam Dobson can equal up in the last quarter.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what, you still got Connor Byrne who's floating around as well, because he's only 3 behind. So you've got the top league goal kickers in the first 3 all here.
Elmsford Cats, they are home, 13-7-85. Russell's Creek, 3-11-29. They're home. You're not liking this, Wiggs, are you?
Oh, I just don't see the point in it, to be honest. Like I said, if you're 4 goals up, maybe, but it was the howling gale. But anyway, it might work for him.
Wells out of the contest, goes towards half forward. Cody direction. Campbell reads it best and got a nice bounce. Good tackle by Cody. Forced Campbell to lose the footy. Diving in there was, I think it might have been Campbell with a follow-up.
I reckon he'll be in their best couple, whether he gets in Matthews Petroleum, but I reckon they'll
be really value what he's done. Yeah. So the ball's between wing and half forward. We've played 3.5 minutes in this final term. Radley up against McCosh in the ruck. Coming through there was Hoyt. Didn't have the football in the end. The clearing kick from the Saints forward. Radley almost got it. Dobson's injured over there.
A shoulder for Dobson.
Yep, it's popped out.
That's
He's trying
Benny.
to put it back in.
He's trying to do a lethal weapon here. Mel Gibson style. Oh, hopefully it's
heavily, a stinger?
It's heavily taped. He's just flopping it around. He's got back. He's in a... oh,
grimacing a little bit too. Hopefully he's okay.
Oh, it might be his hand, is it?
No. Nah, it's a shoulder, mate. They're both taped up heavily, Blackie. Koroit Pharmacy tape, mate. None better.
Out to him.
It looks like he's okay now. He's looking a bit more comfortable. Whether he comes off to have a little check, I'm not sure, but he looks like he's going to stay out there. So
I've never seen that. He was sitting on the ground trying to think he's... Oh, yeah, that was like Lethal Weapon, Mel Gibson stuff.
Wasn't it? And when he's just go up and slam it against
the car door.
Well, it was even that fast. I thought it might have been Michael Phelps swimming at the Olympics. It was a lot of rotations. Here they go. Big fly. Good mark. Reggie. And the Blues, they've had a couple of good inside forward 50s. And they're going to have a chance to have a shot at goal here.
20 early on the home game.
20 metres out, directly in front. Reggie looking for his second.
Can't believe we're out in the quad, boys. Cannot.
What to pay the first week?
Reggie comes in and has pushed it to the right.
$9, mate. $9, Blackie.
God. Are you surprised or are you just saying that?
No, I'm surprised. I'm surprised.
I think it's time for a spell.
9.43. So he had the third place getter.
Now, Dallas Mooney's kicked in 15 times today and he's hit 15 targets. So,
Gee, you've been keeping an eye on that one,
yes,
Wiggs.
he has. Well, he just hasn't had to go to a contest, so he usually just drops in between the first and second line like that.
Yeah, here he goes, straight to Tommy Bolsh on the second line. The umpire said, was that 15? He said, play on, Tommy. So he kicks further afield, burns a target. Geez, that's good body work. Bouncing football. Here goes Connor Bird now. High up and under. Fly's going to come. Good fist away by Jackson Bell. Bottom of the pack was Arts, and he's happy to see that ball go out of bounds, and we will have a ball up. And it looks like the Roosters are going to be home against Portland, Hilly.
Yeah, 14 points up at the 21-minute mark.
All right. Bit of a scare for a while, though, wasn't it?
Yeah, they've done well, the Tigers, with personnel for 3 quarters, but we knew the rest.
So what's that mean for everything else now, Hilly?
Yeah, well, at the moment, North Warrnambool are currently leading 14 points, so obviously...
Still a game clear to Rainbow Lake of Portland.
Good mark there by Byrne. Connor Byrne. Gee whiz, he's a good player, this kid. I'm excited to see his brother Taylor in this final series too, because he's going to come back super fit
now, all right,
and be elusive.
Is he going to get?
He don't have to. He hopes if he's going to the combine, he'd have to be a chance.
Would you be? I don't know. Is he going to play?
Well, it's sort of similar to George Stevens in the final too, isn't it? A couple of years ago.
He'll play at the Saints, boys. He will want to play. Is that a goal? No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
Yes,
it is a goal. Well, they didn't really celebrate there much, to be honest. It was a low key. That is his third. Kind of burn. So is he level? He'd be one behind.
No, he's 46, Dobbo's 47, and Cody's 48.
Okay. God, what a good goal kicking competition.
So that's his third.
That's his third. Yes, it is, Alan. That's his third. North Warrnambool Victoria Morley. Let's go out to Skeeter Cannon. What's the latest at Bushfield, big fella?
20 minutes in the last quarter, Matty. North Warrnambool 10-6-66. Leading Terang 7-11-53. So it's game on.
Still game on too, mate, out there.
13 points, is it?
Oh, and the Bloods, a win there would be huge. Portland v South Warrnambool. Ash Kelson, what's the latest at Howland Park, big fella?
Yeah, South have got their act going a bit better. 24-minute mark of the last quarter. South Warrnambool 6-7-43. Portland 4-5-29 at their 24-minute mark. Yeah.
Who's steering home for you tonight, big fella?
Me and Dags Bolden. We'll be right. We'll get there.
A couple of full forward superstars back in the day. Ash Kelson at the Dennington Magoos and the great Dagsy Bolden. What a great player he was for a long, long time. Henry Robertson, Camperdown v Cobden. Henry, what's the latest?
We're over here, mate. All done. Camperdown 12-9-81. Defeated Cobden 7-13-55.
Geez, Magpies, they've finished the season well, Henry, haven't they?
They have, mate. Their second half today in particular was probably pretty good. All their on-ballers ran very, very hard. They used the footy well and, finished off strong. Too good for us.
A Bob Case Cup going back home to Camperdown to drink out of the silverware tonight, big fella?
No, not necessarily, mate. It's an aggregate across the day.
Oh, right.
I think it might be Cobden, actually. I think it might be Cobden.
We might keep it, mate. We might keep it.
I went there early. I thought it was just a footy. I've got the early great big fella. Good on you, mate.
Help us out, mate. All good.
Well done, buddy. I think Henry's still getting over that big fella call earlier. Great man. Paul Ferry v Hamilton. Mick Finnegan, the bus driver. Mickey, what do you got for us, buddy?
Yeah, for 25.5-minute mark of the third quarter, and Port Fairy 11-8-74 to Kangaroos 8-6-54. 20-point mark.
Seagulls doing it well. It is a good game over there by the sounds of it. Quick kick comes out of the pack here. Mickey, as we bid you farewell, and it's Morgan Morris who's on the end of it. He'll go back and kick a goal for the Blues, Hilly.
He will. He'll look for his first for the day.
And he missed a few early, didn't he?
Yeah, he had some opportunities. He started the game really strongly, so he'll kick from, 11 or 12 metres out, almost directly in front. And if he kicks it, it reduces the margin back to 33 points. He comes in and he doesn't disappoint. Heath Morgan Morris. And he kicks his first of the day. So they go to 6-15-51 to 14-10-94. So 24 scoring shots to 21. Excuse me, it's been close on that front, but The accuracy's been with Koroit, Blackie.
Yeah, it definitely has, mate. Warrnambool had more inside 50s and centre clearances this quarter and had actually added 3 marks inside 50, so it's been a little bit better by the Blues.
They've had a good 10 minutes of this last quarter, and they probably finished the last 6 or 7 minutes pretty well in the last quarter, so they've done okay. So ball back in the centre, Jag McInerney up against Dan Weymouth. And the high throw up, Weymouth with a good tap down. The clearance, free kick's going to go to the Warrnambool Blues. And it's Jaden Wells, gets it to Jai Turland. Just went a little bit wide with a kick out in front of Cody.
Vaughan nearly got a stat then.
So the pick up, short kick, Bolden, over the top, Turland. So Turland now looking to go inside forward 50. Spearing pass out in front. Morgan Morris on the lead. Very good and neat from Jai Turland. And he can kick his second in the matter of minutes.
That was good, though. Lowering your eyes, onto the lead, actually lead. And he looks dangerous when he's able to do that and get a bit of separation.
Round the corner.
Right foot snap through second. No, just a little bit narrow and a minus score. So they go to 6-16-52, the Blues. The Saints 14-10-94, 11 and a half minutes gone. Final term action here at the Red Oval. Alan Blackburn.
Yeah, they're looking a bit better, the Blues. I know that Koroit might have put the cue in the rack, but look, as long as they finish the game off, and they're going to rue that first 10 minutes of the game, aren't they? It could have easily been 3 or 4 goals, couldn't it? Would have given them a bit of confidence, I suppose.
Scoreboard pressure would have been enormous, I think. You know, it just makes the things just tighten up a little bit. Switch comes out here to Miller. Geez, that's good. And you're right, Hilly. He's just got better as the season's progressed for mine. Handball over the top to Dobson. That's Benny. He's recovered from that shoulder. Little stinger. Just pushed it forward to his brother Sam. Gets it back again, does Benny. Kicks further afield. Bouncing football. Block gathers. Coming through his couch. His kick was smothered. Ball stays in. There's Timms. Goes inboard to Turland. Steps around. Beautiful play once. Again by little Jai Turland. He spots up low.
Far side.
Far side, he had a player on. He chooses to go a little bit more direct to Steer. So Austin Steer now. He'll swing onto that right boot like he loves to do. Kick goes forward. A nice mark taken by Jackson Bell, who's crept forward. Plays on quickly. And a nice kick to young Morgan. And Morgan will go back and have a shot for the Warrnambool Blues. That is Huey Morgan. He'll be about just kicking inside the 50-metre arc. He's going to play on those. He doesn't like his chances at the distance. Gives it back to Jackson Bell. He's got the leg. And Dinger goes bang.
Wow.
And that is the Lucas Brothers snag of the day. And the Blues go to 7-16-58. They trail the Saints 14-10-94. National Tile scoreboard. Stink's gone out of this one a bit.
Yeah, look, it has. I think Koroit have probably resting up. They've got Camperdown next week. But look, credit to Warrnambool. Out of the middle, they've been a lot better. And I think they've taken 5 marks probably inside their forward 50 this quarter. So they've just changed things a little bit, lowering their eyes, taking the easy kick, drifting forward, and I don't know, look, I think you'd be encouraged as a Warrnambool supporter to go, okay, we've got another way we can play if things aren't working. But, yeah, too much damage early.
So here comes Angus Lowe, looks to move it forward. Morgan there trying to present. A little bit of soccer work there from Jira Neve.
Oh, clever.
That was clever. A little bit of Gaelic sort of football type style. Got the 1-2. Goes over the top to Liam Hoy, last year's Maskell medalist. Kicks forward, looking for block, standing tall. There was Finn Radley.
He's another one that'll pole well, Hoy.
Yeah, he had another good year. So the handball comes to McInerney. That was Moss. A little dribbler there to Jack Block, who just bangs it on the boot. Couch up against Timms. It stays into the field of play, then trickles over the boundary line. Good distance, and they get a bit of territory there, the Saints, and we'll have a boundary throw in. So 26 points the margin. Or 36 points the margin, I should say.
Right, yeah.
So 36 points the margin. 15 gone. Let's see what the Saints can do in this forward 50. How many forward 50s for this quarter for the Saints, Blackie?
The Saints have had, what have they only had the 6, and Warrnambool's had 8 and 5 marks inside.
Couch off the pack, good smother there. Soccer work there by Levi Nagorka. Went through or over the boundary line, and we'll have another boundary throw in. So G. Couch read that well off the pack, and lucky the Warrnambool player got a hand on him because it could have been a pretty good goal if he nailed it. So we'll go again. Boundary throw-in's good. McCosh up against Van Beek. McCutcheon at the fall of the footy. Trying to get it through there was Sam Carter. Bolden's there to assist, as Bidmade is as well. Bidmade won out, and he kicked it out of defensive 50. Almost taking a nice one-hander there was Angus Campbell. On his tail there is Cody. Been a good battle throughout the course of the afternoon. The Saints have got numbers around the ball. Hoy, short kicks enough forward. Nagorka almost took a nice contested mark. Hoy with the follow-up, gets it back, intercepted. Now it's Jaden Wells via hand. He gets it to Van Beek. Van Beek will now go via hand to Mast. Goes out to the outer wing, and he's going to look for Bidmade.
Yeah, so Liam Bidmade, he's been all right too today for the Blues, I reckon. Ball just gets ushered across the line, and we are going to have a boundary throw-in.
Reggie Marston's been, I feel like he's got
into the game.
up into the game, come up around the ball.
Big man, some big kids out there, isn't there?
Yeah.
The size about him. He might be playing as a defender these days. So Van Beek against McCosh. Coming through there is Miller. Nagorka gathers, goes backwards. Off one step is Mac Peterson. Big fist over the top there by Carter. There's Jack Block. He'll swing onto the left boot. Yes, he does it well. He's had a good season. Ball goes forward. No, reading that well. Been a great contest. There's been an absolute cracker. Cowling and Dobson. Been brilliant. Wants to play on and go out further afield. And this is little Damon Dews. So Dews, left foot kick. Goes through the hands of Bidmade. Neve gathers. Coming through is McInerney. Over the top to Couch. Couch has got a player. He spotted him beautiful. That was McCutcheon. Bouncing ball, but reading it better was Cowling with a big double fister. McInerney gathers. That's Moss. Dobson pulls in a screamer in the end, and guess why? Because poor old Moo was up the ground. He couldn't get back in time.
No, unlucky.
Just shows you calibre of player when he gets a little mismatch. He's so hard to stop.
Yeah, Moss McInerney did. I don't even think I got it right a second time actually, but he did well. Then come forward, and Cowling was just out of position.
So in comes Dobson. He goes a little bit nuts.
He's snagged.
So is that equal now? So
That is his third.
That's his third.
That is third.
Yes, it is, Alan. 15 10 100 to Warrnambool 7 16 58. Just give us that again, Dave. It's very, very funny. What a good goal kicking competition.
So that's his third.
His third.
I was just speaking in Irish.
Yes, it is, Alan.
That was his third.
I've got Koroit down for 16 goals, Hilly. I don't think I'm right.
You don't get things wrong too often, Blakey. It's the pronunciation of something. So ball back in the middle. Who's the
Brookie, I'm fingering you.
Matthews patrolling.
I've got 15, Blakey. All right, so you'd be thinking, it's sort of funny, like, I'd be like, Neve's been really good, Connor Burns been good, Will Couch has been good. Rook has been good, have a really good, what was it, second quarter?
No, third.
Blair McCutcheon's been really good, Clem Nagorka, they've all had
Been even spread.
Mooney's been a standout.
Dallas.
So ball's on half forward. The Saints lead by 42.
And Gussie Campbell.
Yeah,
as well.
Campbell's been terrific. So Steer tries to steer it in his direction. The handball was a little bit errant there from Timms. Ball goes over the boundary line. We'll have a boundary throw in. So 42 points to the margin. The Saints have come out and they've played some great footy, set up by that first quarter where they kicked 4 goals and really took charge. So boundary throw in, strong. Van Beek up against McCosh. Coming through there was Burns, strong in the contest, and he got the clearing kick. He's got so much power, core strength. Mopping up there was Sam Cowling. Goes towards Finn Radley on the left half-back flank. Short kick finds Bidmade, and Bidmade between wing and half forward.
Let's go around the grounds. All thanks to Matco High Skate, Canada North Warrnambool, Terrain Moor Lake Skate. What's the latest, Bud?
Yeah, all over here, Matty. North Warrnambool were running out 11-6-72 to Terrain Moor Lake 8-12-60.
So the Eagles get the job done against the Bloods. So, well, it's a big, big game for the Bloods next week against the Blues. Final round of the year, effectively.
Right, so Camperdown play...
Camperdown.
Koroit. Can Camperdown still make it?
Yeah, absolutely they can.
Koroit. They're only half a game out now.
And if Warrnambool beat the Bloods next week, and just bouncing football there from Cody goes through for a minor score. Let's continue. Camperdown. Portland v South. Ash Kelson. Ash, what's the finishing score over there, buddy?
Yeah, mate, all over here. South Warrnambool kicked 4 goals in that last quarter, which was handy. 6-8-44. And who are we playing? Portland. 4 goals, 5-29. Just 1 point in the last quarter. Yeah.
Good win in the end to the Roosters because they were challenged at 3/4 time. They were 10 points down, so they've done well. Let's go to Mick Fritting at Port Fairy. The Seagulls and Hamilton Kangaroos. What's the latest, mate?
Yeah, all over here. Port Fairy ran out winners 11-9-7-5 to the Hamilton Kangaroos 8-5-53. Good entertaining game of footy, guys.
Yeah, good win to the Seagulls in the end against the Kangaroos, who are off to a fly. We'll come back to all those boys for around the grounds and Camperdown defeating Cobden in that other game as well a little bit later on in our post-game wrap-up. All thanks to Bojangles Pizza and Pasta and Conquest Pools in Warrnambool.
And just around the grounds, boys, Macco higher, MCG, Geelong 3-3-21 leading Richmond 2-1-13. So the Tigers have had a pretty reasonable start.
Yeah, gee whiz, look out.
Ball inside 50 for the Blues and Aussie steer. So Steer's going to have a shot about 30 metres out. He's on the right side for a right footy, but he's right on the boundary line as well. So he's going back.
Crows only won by 13 points against the Kangaroos.
Kangaroos were strong, mate.
Yeah.
Where was that at?
North Melbourne.
Marvel Stadium.
Okay.
So Steer goes towards goal, drops a bit short, and it's a touched over the line and a minor score for the Blues. So 7-17, which is 59 on the National Tiles scoreboard. The Saints are 15-10-100, so 41 points is the margin. We've approached 23 minutes in this final term. So Mooney, for the 18th time, can he hit a player on the chest? And guess what?
Yep.
He absolutely does. And he finds that teammate in the left back pocket.
Fair, you can Blaggy. Go and sort out the air conditioning, mate.
Hypothermia,
My
mate.
nose is dripping. I'm freezing.
So the kick from Dobson's long. They fly. Well read by Mooney. Went to the check side to try and square up to McCutcheon, and an intercepted mark taken by Arts. He'll go across to Bolden. So Ned Bolden, wearing the number 10 in the green strip, goes towards Morgan Morris territory. Good work there by Byrne. Well read there by Hoy. Flipped it over the top and he got his own football again. Gets it to Connor Byrne. Kicks to half forward, but a nice mark taken there by Hugo Arts, and he runs and carries. He'll go long inside, forward 50, looking for a teammate. They fly. Steer went high. Couldn't bring down the mark. The Saints through Hoy. Looks to steady the ship. Switches the kick to McInerney. Will it bounce favourably for the youngster? Goes a little bit awkwardly. Rides the bus nicely. Did really well. Here's Ben Dobson. Goes out towards that outer side wing. And I reckon he's going to look for the boundary line. And he gets it. And they have a boundary throw in.
Little Bolden, is that Nick's lad?
Yeah, Holidays. Yep.
Oh,
He's playing North Warrnambool. Went to Adelaide and obviously back.
Yeah, good young kid. That was good play by him. And young Arts has shown a bit, I reckon, too. Down back, Carter. There's a heap of young talent on both these teams, that is for sure. Umpires have done a great job again today, boys. Yep. They've been good.
Yeah. I haven't noticed them. That's usually a good umpire. You just don't.
Been good all year. I reckon they're just consistent. Coming through there was McCutcheon. Handball over the top. Neve, can he gather? No, he can't. Good pressure from the Blues defence. Quick little kick comes forward. There's that loose man we're talking about. Oh, just bounces through Radley. Oh, look at that from the Gogger. He just ran through two and just kicked the easiest of goals. And that was unbelievable. Sometimes you can get tricky bounces up here these days, the way this new surface is. The ball just bounces a little bit differently at the read. And fair dinkum, the Saints go to 16-10, 106. They lead the Blues 7-17-59. Yeah, unbelievable. That was just amazing, wasn't it?
Yeah, look, he's ran really hard all day, Clem Nagorka. I think he's played very well as well. So they've had a lot of good players. You go through and you look at Warrnambool and go, which Warrnambool players won their position? And
Probably Cowling might have.
Yes, there'd be one. After that, I don't know. After that, I'm not sure who.
Well, Liam Bidmate maybe out on the wing.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
But he's been playing Clem Nagorka, so it's probably, maybe neutral.
Yep, neutral.
They got smacked in the midfield.
They did. They've been better in the second half.
Yeah, they've been better in the second half.
Hilly just showed me the live later. Like, it'd be like if the Bloods lose to Warrnambool next week and Camberdown beat Koroit.
Camberdown are in.
Camberdown
They're
are
only
in.
half a game out. They're sitting in 6th position.
That would be a Herculean
That's
effort.
unbelievable.
Amazing. And there'd be a few sides that wouldn't want to play him. Geez, that's a fair goal in the end.
Yeah. Wells.
Off one step from Wells.
That's his third.
Second.
No, it's his third. What is it? What is it, Dave?
What is it, Lockie?
That's his third. His third. So that's his third. So, unbelievable.
Yes, it is, Alan.
5 centre clearances and 6 marks inside 50 this quarter.
That's unreal. Unreal.
And they had one before that for the whole game.
Unreal. So, a couple of them. They take a little bit out of this last quarter of the Blues because they could have, thrown the towel in and just said,
25 scoring shots to 26. Yeah.
So we've ticked over
Just wonder
26 and a half minutes.
whether Koroit have just gone, chewing the rack, we're going to win.
Off that pedal, yeah.
It's a bit of both, isn't it, I think? Merkinuni and Van Beek. Coming through there is Hoy. Bidmade's in there. Been a good contest, Bidmade and Hoy.
At least for Warrnambool's sake, Koroit haven't been able to just run forward, chest out, facing the goals. Rook did that a few times in the second quarter, so they've been able to get some repeat stoppages or win it themselves.
So, quick little kick goes high up and under. Van Beek just fists it forward. There goes Bolsh out to McInerney. Further afield to Mooney. Mooney just kicks for touch, so it's a bouncing football. It's a foot race far out of sight. Bidmade's leading the race. That's Liam. Just overruns it. Little Desi, a little toe poke. Oh, it was nearly deft. Just went through the hands there. Picked up by Manane, who gets it further afield to Carter. Bangs it on the boot. Big fist over the top from Dobson. That's Benny, and he just bangs that one on the boot, and it's going to come off, is it? Yes, all goes through the hands that time off McCutcheon.
Oh, well done.
But well played.
Yeah,
He's got a player at the back. Neve's got a player on in Dobson. He gets it around to him, and Dobson's going to hit the front and the goal kicking. That is number 4 for Sammy Dobson. And all of us, when we just saying that, Moo's had a great game on him, but Dobson's going to end up with 4 goals.
Yeah, you're right.
It's quite amazing.
Right. You're right.
So the Saints go to 17-10, 112. Warrnambool 8-17-65. National tile scoreboard. The league contracting time clock says 28 minutes gone.
And the other one, look, even though Tom Bolsh has had his, he just attacks the ball and just keeps running.
Yeah.
So very rarely gets behind him, and then he follows up and just gets run. And so again, him going back into that back line has really helped Peterson and Mooney and those other defenders.
So O'Keefe almost grabbed it. Jumping in there is McInerney of the Jag variety. And we'll have a stoppage inside the centre circle.
Moo's gone off here, has he, boys?
So 47 points. So Van Beek went the wide reach to try and paddle it to a teammate. Bidmade in there. McInerney once again. He got a little poke in the eye accidentally there from Bidmade. Over the top the handball goes. Paddled on there by Jack Block. Well read by Morgan. Or was it Carter? And Carter gets a free kick. Just keep an eye on Jag McInerney. He's okay. He just got that little accidental poke in the eye. The wide kick from the Blues wasn't great. Yeah, I reckon he's been terrific.
Very good. Half forward, half forward, hasn't he?
Goes to Neve. Neve wanted to play on.
Good call there. He did play on.
Yep. Holding the ball. And a free kick's going to go to the Warrnambool Blues. I like their little small fleet of players up forward, the Saints, and it's sort of... McCutcheon is that sort of... They play similar where they're real connectors, They love the ball in their hands and they can get those short kicks. Here comes Liam Bidmade. Goes inside 50. Cody in the lead. Cody takes a nice mark. 47 from home. There's the siren. Cody is going to have a shot. And if he nails it, he'll equal the goal kicking heading into the final round with Sam Dobson.
Stewie, he's not kicking this, is he?
Oh, I tell you, if anyone can, he's got a good leg on him, Cody.
Into the breeze, a long way out, righto.
So Cody is going to launch, kicks from 50, gets good purchase, and it drops short. Bolsh just happy to get the punch.
A good ride, didn't he?
And a minor score. So it's full time here in our Hampton League Live match of the day. And the Saints prevail in round 17. They shore up their top three aspirations with a 17-10, 112 win over the Warrnambool Blues, who are 8-7-65.
47-point victory to the Saints over the Blues. They were impressive. Apart from the first 5 or 10 minutes where I thought Warrnambool really dominated possession, for the rest of this contest, Wiggs, and probably in the last quarter when the foot was off the pedal, it was a really dominant victory by the Saints.
Yeah, look, I think quarters 2 and 3 for Koroit, and even the second half of the first were really strong. Look, credit to Warrnambool. They out of the midfield, they needed to do something because it was one-way traffic in the second quarter, and they were able to get some repeat stoppages, even get some clearances of their own. I think Blackie said they took 5 or 6 marks in their forward 50 in the last quarter. Anyway, I don't think they're going to change too much, but that was probably their best quarter. So again, they were able to lower their eyes a little bit and hit up leads. Morgan Morris looked dangerous at different times. But look, I think other than that, Koroit, particularly in the first half, looked really quick over the ground. Their pressure was really high, and we mentioned before with their smaller sort of players who are, a lot of them are quick. So you got the two Nagorka boys. You've got Jack Block, Blair McCutcheon, John Neve, Connor Byrne, Des O'Keefe. Rook's a taller player, but he gives a lot of run. Their key position stocks are pretty strong. Look at their forward line, especially Ben Dobson, where he went back there in the last quarter. He can play anywhere they need him to. But Will Couch was really up and about early on. He had lots of goal assists as well. So they all had they had different moments, but they were terrific.
Hey, let's go downstairs with our man Alan Blackburn. I reckon he's got Connor Byrne alongside him.
Yeah, dead right, Stewie. Connor, the boys are getting me a bit of stick here, mate. No, good win. They started with a bit of the ball, but they kicked points, luckily. But he's had a really good first half.
Yeah, no, I think we're pretty good early, especially accuracy. Like, we've been a bit down and see what it can do. Like, if you don't kick straight, it penalises you.
And, mate, looks like you shored up double chance now, so that's important.
Yeah, it was very important at the start of the year. We wanted to get top 3, and, yeah, worked out.
And, mate, the forward line with you and Sammy Dobson and Will Couch working well together?
Yeah, no, it's going good. I think we all kicked a few today, so, yeah, nice.
And, mate, the goal kicking is pretty I think Sammy Dobson and Luke Cody are even, and you're not far behind.
Oh, yeah, no, don't worry about that. It's all about the finals, mate. That's all that worries.
Mate, good luck for the rest of the year, buddy.
Cheers, mate. Thank you.
Good stuff downstairs, Blackie. See if you might be able to grab Sammy Dobson or someone as well while you're floating around doing a bit of roaming, Blackie, down there. Get Benny.
Oh,
yeah, we got you, mate.
I got Benny Dobson here. Benny, come here. What's going on, mate? Bit of an injury over there. What was the matter? What'd you hurt?
No, just the heart. A little bit of trial and error with the shoulder, but just think I extended it a little bit far, but it's all right, it's all good.
And, mate, you've done really well. Your first game back for a while. Were you a bit surprised?
Very surprised, but the boys looked after me, so they're a great group and really enjoying playing under Sam.
Yeah, mate, I was going to say your brother coaching full-time next year. That'll be good for him.
No, he's really grown into the role and he's really looking forward to the added responsibility next year. So he's all the boys played for him, and it's a great club to be around at the moment.
All right, mate, he's going well right into the year.
The boys are all up and about. It's good.
Thanks, mate. Thanks, Benny.
Beautifully done, Alan Blackburn, our man on the spot, all thanks to B&B.
How did he get down there so quick?
He's a machine, mate. He's unbelievable, mate. Yes, it is, Alan Blackburn, they call him, just twinkle toes.
No, all good here, Matty.
Dave, come on,
for something new, Dave. Please.
I'm looking forward to our end of season.
Dave,
Shane want to watch his back, I reckon.
Blakey will land one on his chin for sure.
I think Tildy will be coming over the top as well.
Great stuff. This is the post-game, of course, all thanks to Conquest Pools in Warrnambool. If you're thinking about putting a pool in, now is the time to be doing it. And also Bojangles Pizza and Pasta 55620 We're going to take a break, come back and go through our award winners on what has been a big day. 47-point victory to the Koroit Saints over the Warrnambool Blues. What a good goal-kicking competition.
So that's his third.
That's his third. Yes, it is, Alan.
3YB FM's Hampton League Live.
For our broadcast partners, Warrnambool Nissan, Badeness Rural, McDonald's Warrnambool Eastern Central, Sungold Fresh Local Milk and Harvey Norman Warrnambool.